4, 3, 2.
Monarchs Ted Alexander.
Live from Chartway Arena on the campus of Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia. This is ODU men's basketball. This afternoon, it's the final men's hoop game of 2024 as the Monarchs take on the Marlins of Virginia Wesleyan. Old Dominion coming off that win at ULM to begin Sun Belt Conference play a week ago, stands 4-8 overall, 1-0 in the league. Virginia Wesleyan played December 15th. It's been quite a while since the Marlins have suited up. They're 8-2 and 3-0 in Old Dominion Athletic Conference play. And hi, everybody. Ted Alexander here with Dennis Wolf. Happy holidays to wherever you may be. And Dennis, another opportunity for the Monarchs here today to get some home cooking and wrap up the year in fine fashion.
Well, you want to get off to a quick start, Ted. You don't want to give them any breathing room to begin the game. As Coach mentioned, you have to look at this as the last little preparation for those Sun Belt Conference schedule starting, and we start right away with arguably the best team in the league. So this is an important game today.
Arkansas State here on Thursday. Southern Miss comes in 1 week from today. Let's get to our starting lineups brought to you by Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi, the official beverage of Old Dominion Athletics. Pepsi. That's what I like. For our visitors from across town, Virginia Wesleyan, the Marlins. Kai Sargent is a 5'11", 175-pound junior from Fredericksburg, Virginia, averaging 14.5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist and a half per ball game. Amari Moore is a 6'6", 205-pound junior, also from Fredericksburg, Virginia. He's averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, and a team-best 2.5 assists per game. Amari DeVoe is a 6'2", 180-pound senior from Henrico, Virginia, averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Waylon Wilson is a 6'6", 190-pound junior from Hampton, went to Kecoughtan High School. He's averaging 11 points and 6.5 rebounds. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Dave Macedo and the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins is Paul Anderson, a 6'3", 185-pound sophomore from Lorton, Virginia, averaging 6 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. Now for the Monarchs of Old Dominion University and first-year head coach Mike Jones. Robert Davis Jr. is the reigning Sun Belt Conference Offensive Player of the Week. He's 6'6", 185-pound, a sophomore from Detroit. He's averaging 14.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 2 assists a game. Sean Dura-Gordon is a 6'6", 216-pound junior from Harlem, New York, averaging 12.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. Stephon Walker is a 6'7", 216-pound junior from Washington, D.C., averaging 7 points and a team-best 8 rebounds a game. Caleb Swanton-Rogers, a 7-foot, 227-pound junior from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Monarchs is freshman Jaden Johnson. He's 6'2", 206 pounds. He's from Waldorf, Maryland, averaging 8.5 points, 3 rebounds, and a team-high 4.1 assists per ball game. And, Dennis, I would think the focus for each of these teams is going to be paramount as we get this thing started. Who's ready to play? Who wants to play? Who's able to play?
And you know, my guess, Ted, is we're going to be able to tell that right away when the game starts. You know, if Old Dominion comes out with the right mindset like we hope they do, then it'll be evident that they're in the right place to do the work needed to win this game.
No Devin Caesar tonight for the Monarchs, the spark plug off the bench. He's a speed demon. He can make things happen, good, bad, and indifferent. He's out with a foot, and that means the rotation will tighten up a little bit at the point guard position.
Well, it's important that Jaden stay out of foul trouble, and he's been in a little bit of foul trouble because of how hard he plays on defense. So, again, without a clear backup for him, he's going to have to be smart about how he applies pressure in this game.
Dennis, you're the winningest coach in Boston University men's basketball history. You've got a number of miles on the odometer. How do you get guys ready to play sooner rather than later after a break like this? It's got to be tough to restart the motor.
Well, my guess is it started on the 26th. Now, they probably didn't do a lot physically, but they probably talked about Virginia Wesleyan, and they mentally talked about closing this year out on the right note. And then they built it up a little more yesterday. And, by the time you get here right now, Ted, when the ball's going to be thrown up, if they're not ready right now, then you're going to have a problem.
Crowd continues to file in here on a Saturday afternoon after Christmas here in Chartway Arena. As I mentioned, final game of 2024 for the Monarchs. Our tip-off tonight is presented by Chicho's. Chicho's have been serving more than pizza since 1968. Visit one of their 9 locations today. Our officials, Joshua White, Damon Williams, and Robert Felder. Monarchs come out with the white uniforms with the Hudson Blue Monarchs across the front, number underneath there, names and numbers on the back. Virginia Wesleyan with the dark blue uniforms with the white trim. Virginia, the number, and Wesleyan on the front, just the numbers on the back. They will be moving from right to left towards the world's largest naval base. Monarchs moving left to right toward downtown Norfolk. And wherever you may be on this final Saturday of 2024, glad to have you aboard for Monarch basketball. Can Old Dominion make it 5 in a row over Virginia Wesleyan, or do the Marlins have a major upset on their minds as they storm into Chartway Arena? We have no idea, but that's why we are here to find out. We are ready for basketball, and the ball is up in the air, and the tap is controlled by Jaden Johnson of Old Dominion. Quickly into the front court on the right, Robert Davis Jr., a three from the corner. No good. Rebound to Kai Sargent of Virginia Wesleyan.
Monarchs ran a little play on the tip play there that they actually executed, and Robert just wasn't able to make the shot.
Amari DeVoe with the basketball, working from right to left, gets it to Sargent. They go down to the low blocks to Waylon Wilson, working on Caleb Swanton. Rogers spins his way to the lane, and the layup is good. Waylon Wilson gets the Marlins on the board first. It's 2-0 Virginia Wesleyan. Again, 71-57 last year, Dennis.
And that would be a little bit of a tricky matchup for Cal because there's a size difference there.
Low blocks, left-hand side. This is Stephon Walker burrowing in, pushes off, layup good. And he might be able to get that all day.
Well, particularly if they allow him to push off with his left hand, I think it's going to be difficult for the guy to guard him.
Little clear out right there. Here's DeVoe, guarded man-to-man by Robert Davis Jr. Hands the ball off to Paul Anderson. Now they get it to Sargent. Sargent, top of the circle, works to the left-hand side, spins in the lane. Foul line jumper is no good. Rebound, Walker. One and done for the Marlins in a 2-2 ball game. A minute, 15 seconds in here at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Jaden Johnson, guarded man-to-man by DeVoe. Chest pass to Robert Davis. Long left wing three is no good. Rebound, battled for. Duragordon comes up with it and loses it out of bounds. That's last touch by Sean, and it's Virginia Wesleyan basketball.
And that's where Sean has been really effective, kind of burrowing his way in there on the offensive glass. And even if he's outsized, he comes up with the ball.
Monarchs go to full court pressure off the inbounds pass. It comes to DeVoe, and Mari DeVoe went down with a knee, missed most of last year. Gets the ball right-hand side to Anderson. Anderson to the top. He goes to Amari Moore. Moore between the circles, spins at the top of the circle down the right-hand side. Running one-hander is around, no good. Rebounds batted around, and it comes down to Wesleyan, and they call a foul on the Marlins. Loose ball foul. And it'll go, I believe, against Amari Moore.
I thought that play should have been a play on there.
And the Marlins will now go to full court pressure. Walker gets the ball into Duragordon. Guarded tightly by Kai Sargent. Sean goes between his legs and moves it into the front court to our right. Hands it to Johnson. Monarchs get into their offense. Stephon Walker. Dribble handoff to Duragordon. Now to Johnson. Johnson on the left wing. Chest pass to Duragordon at the top. They loop it down low for the 7-footer. We've got a whistle that's going to go against Virginia Wesleyan. And I believe that is going to be against Waylon Wilson. That's his first. Second on the team. Monarchs will inbound baseline right.
And that's going to be tough if he's going to try to front him that high up the lane, Ted. They're going to be able to go over the top of him repeatedly during this game.
Looping pass into Swanton Roger. Back to Davis. He takes a long three. That's rattling in and through for Robert Davis Jr. Cooper Hurley three for Robert Davis, and it's 5-2 Old Dominion, 17:40 to play in the first.
Wesleyan can't go under those screens on him. He's too good.
DeVoe from the left elbow. That jumper's no good. Duragordon another rebound, but it's off a foot and out of bounds. Last touch by the foot of Sean Duragordon. Wesleyan basketball. 17:34 to go in our first half. 5-2. Old Dominion leading Virginia Wesleyan. The D3 Marlins come in at 8-2. This is DeVoe at the top of the circle, guarded by the much bigger Stephon Walker. Sargent goes down to the right blocks to Moore. Moore in the right-hand corner now against the smaller Jaden Johnson. Spins, throws it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Duragordon. Saved to Johnson, and the Monarchs are running from left to right. Here's Robert Davis Jr. stepping into a three from the wing. That's way off the mark. Long rebound comes out to DeVoe, and here come the Marlins from right to left, looking to get some transition action going. DeVoe waits for his mates, crosses over, right-hand side. This is Moore. Brings it out to Sargent. Sargent steps through a three, and that's off the backboard, no good. The rebound's back tap to DeVoe. fresh opportunity for Virginia Wesleyan, trailing 5-2 here with 16:47 to play in the first. Snap pass down low. Layup is good. No good. Oh, it falls through for Waylon Wilson. Thought that was going to fall off the rim, and it didn't. It's 5-4 Old Dominion.
And the Monarchs were late rotating on that screen and roll, and
Not much doing off the backboards for the Monarchs here in the early going. Active hands from Virginia Wesleyan. Here's Davis back to Swanton Roger. One bounce. Great look. And the layup is no good for Duragordon, but he's fouled.
yeah, and that's a bad situation for Virginia Wesleyan with their best post presence already having 2 fouls.
Second on Waylon Wilson. Third team foul against Virginia Wesleyan. And Sean Duragordon will go to the free throw line, where he's a 78% foul shooter. Monarchs really good from the line in that overtime win at ULM last time out, 20 for 24, and that was the key to victory.
And Sean was particularly good there in the last 2 minutes and in the overtime period at the line.
6 for 6 he was on that day. He makes his first, and it's 6-4. Ben Nacy into the ball game for Caleb Swanton Roger. Nacy, a local favorite. He's a freshman out of Cox High School in Virginia Beach, and he's getting more and more time, and he's making the most of it, Dennis.
He is. He's played well in every opportunity he's been given. And, you know, he's someone that Dave Machado had told me prior to the game that they had really spent a lot of time recruiting last year when he was a senior at Cox.
Duragordon makes good on both free throws. It's 7-4 Old Dominion, 16:20 to play here in the first. Anderson on the left wing, guarded man-to-man by Duragordon. Gets past him. Pass, though, out to DeVoe near the midcourt stripe. He's picked up by Johnson. Nice screen there, and there's the long three that's no good, but the rebound, and it just entered the ballgame, Jeremiah Boateng. And here's a step back, long two, that's no good, and Walker has the rebound for the Monarchs. Outlet pass, right-hand side, Duragordon. He's into the front court. Works to the middle of the floor. Chest pass back to Johnson. Johnson goes to the right elbow. Loves that spot. Pulls up for the 18-footer. No good. And the rebound comes down to Anderson of Virginia Wesleyan. Drifts to the right-hand wing to trailing DeVoe. Doesn't take the long three. Picks up the dribble, though. Pass into the left-hand corner. This is Moore. Now to the blocks. Boateng against Nacy. One bounce pass into the corner. Here's the three from there. That's good from Demir Pollard, who's into the ball game. That ties the game at 7-7, 15:20 to play in our first half.
Wesleyan looks confident in this early portion of the game, Ted.
Long three from Davis is an air ball that drifts out of bounds. Monarchs 2 for 7 from the field, and they find themselves at the first time out tied for the time being with Virginia Wesleyan. Old Dominion 7 and the Marlins 7, 15-13 to play in our first half. Time out on the floor. Back to Chartway Arena in a moment. But first, this from Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi, now that's what I like.
Clear.
Eds, today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility subject to verification.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. Whew. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
U Sports Radio Network.
7-7, 15-13 for our score at this point. Dennis, your thoughts on the first segment?
Well, we've already given up 3 offensive rebounds, which shouldn't happen. And I mentioned in the lead up to the game that I think the Monarchs needed to be selective. Robert Davis has been a little bit too anxious on some of those threes.
He's the only one that shot a three for the Monarchs. He's 1 for 5 from the field. So Wesleyan with the basketball in a 7-7 ball game as we head to the 15-minute mark. First half action from Chartway Arena here in Norfolk. Running the show now is Elijah Gardner. Get the ball, the low blocks. This is Moore working against Johnson. Pass through the trees down to Boateng. Boateng travels, weasels his way to the other side and lays it in against Ben Nacy.
Well, and he's got a strong body, and he was able to kind of wedge his way in and go right up with it.
Wedge is perhaps the better term than weasels. 9-7, Marlins with their first lead. Here's Nacy at the top of the circle. Over to the left-hand wing. Now they go downstairs to Stephon Walker. Walker back outside. Duragordon. He'll take a wing three, and he'll hit a wing three. 5 points for Duragordon, and the Monarchs take a 10-9 lead, 14-22 to play in the first.
Sean has proven to be an efficient player, Ted.
The transfer from Siena. Here's Boateng at the top. Has Nacy all the way away from the bucket. Now to Anderson on the left-hand wing. Puts it on the deck, gets to the foul line against Duragordon. Back to Boateng at the elbow. He gets into the lane and is finally going to be, no, he called a foul on Nacy. What was the problem there? Yeesh. That's Ben's first. And the first on the Monarchs.
It was an awkward-looking play, and he kind of dragged his pivot foot.
So Caleb Swanton-Rogers is going to come into the ball game. Both teams have headed to their respective sidelines for some reason as they take care of some perspiration on the floor here at Chartway Arena. Gives me a chance to tell you that our ball kit each game is presented by Virginia 529 Savings Program. And don't forget the Diaper Derby is coming up. Go to ODUsports.com for details on that. Speaking of the ball kit, one kid is chosen for every home ball game to be the ODU ball kit and help the athletic staff of the court. Kids age 8 to 12 can register for the Virginia 529 ball kit online at ODUsports.com on the fan promotions tab. 10-9, Old Dominion leads. Mentioned the big week we've got coming up here. Thursday, the team picked to win the Sun Belt Conference and currently leading with a record of 10-3 overall is Arkansas State. The Red Wolves will be here Thursday evening, and then Southern Miss, probably better, Dennis says, than their 4-6 record. They'll be here on Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be two tough games right out of the gate. Arkansas State already has a win at Memphis on their resume, and I think Southern Miss has played a little better. They've had some injuries that has made their lineup be in flux, but they're a little bit better than their record.
Monarchs will go with Caleb Swanton-Roger, R.J. Blakeney, Sean Duragordon, Jaden Johnson, and Stephon Walker. For Virginia Wesleyan, it's Elijah Gardner along with Kai Sargent. Into the ball game is Jason Williams, a 6'4 sophomore from Bethel High School in Hampton. Amari Moore also on the floor for Wesleyan, and Jeremiah Boateng. Inbounds pass comes to Kai Sargent, guarded man-to-man by Duragordon. Puts it on the deck to the elbow, up and under move, spins on the pivot foot, fires off glass, no good. Rebound comes to Duragordon. Outlet pass, right-hand side. This is Caden Diggs into the ball game. Diggs to Duragordon. The right-hand wing goes to Caleb Swanton-Roger. Right-hand side, Diggs fakes the three, drives to the right blocks, gets it back to Duragordon. 15 on the shot clock. They go back to Jaden Johnson to set the offense. It's a screen from Swanton-Roger, rolls to the hole. Jaden on the left-hand side takes it all the way, pulls up for the 8-footer, no good. Rebound batted up by Swanton-Roger, and it comes down to Gardner of Virginia Wesleyan. Monarchs ice cold from the field.
When Jaden got right in that area that he shot the ball well this year, but it couldn't get that one to go.
Boateng double-teamed underneath, splits the defenders, and he's called for steps. Not a bad percentage, though. He's traveled probably each of the 3 or 4 times he's had the ball. That's the first time he's been whistled for. Robert Davis Jr., reigning Sun Belt Conference Offensive Player of the Week, is back in the ball game, replacing Duragordon. Full court pressure from Wesleyan. Long pass comes into Diggs. Diggs finds Jaden Johnson, and the freshman from Waldorf brings it into the front court to our right. 10-9 Monarchs, 13:08 to play. High post left side. This is Caleb Swanton-Roger. Hands the ball off to Robert Davis. Gets to the foul line. Goes to the left-hand corner, Johnson. Jaden spins on the baseline. Gets into the paint. Right-hand corner, R.J. Blakeney. He drives baseline, and he's going to be fouled there by Jason Williams.
And that was a little bit of a bailout foul, Ted. I don't know where RJ thought he was going there. He had really no clear lane to the basket.
DeVoe and Anderson and Moore back into the ball game. A hockey line change for the Marlins with 12:57 to go in the first. Old Dominion 10, Virginia Wesleyan 9. Baseline right, the inbounds position for Jaden Johnson. Gets it into Davis in the right-hand corner. High post right side to Caleb Swanton-Roger. The 7-footer transfer from Maryland hands the ball to Jaden Johnson on the right wing with 10 to shoot. Davis, left-hand push pass to Blakeney on the left-hand wing. Almost travels with the basketball. Hands it back to Johnson with 5 on the shot clock. Jaden going to work against DeVoe. Into the corner. Open. RJ, 3. No good. Offside rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Caleb Swanton-Roger. Not the best offensive set for the Monarchs there.
Well, and RJ was very effective in the last game, but he primarily was effective going to the basket, Ted. He's not shooting a good percentage from 3, and the teams are going to let him have those shots.
Blakeney now, he's a 16% three-point shooter, 0 for 4 now, 0 for his last 5. This is Moore against RJ. Gets to the left-hand block, turns, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound, nice box out by Caleb Swanton-Roger. Hands the ball to Jaden Johnson. Monarchs by 1 as we head toward the 12-minute mark. Offense still not doing much. Here's Johnson. That's going to be goaltending against Boateng. And Johnson's on the board with his first deuce, and it's 12-9 Old Dominion, 12:05 to play in the half.
Jaden did a good job there, Ted, of using the traffic to kind of knife his way into the basket.
Full court pressure for Old Dominion off the inbounds play. Comes to Amari DeVoe. He's a left-hander, and he moves in on the left-hand side past Davis. Now pulls up on the wing, gets a screen, splits defenders, keeps the dribble going. Anderson on the right wing, face right, goes left to Boateng on the blocks. They double-team him right there. Loops the pass back outside. It's DeVoe. Finds his way into the paint, throws it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound comes down to Caden Diggs, and they're going to call Caden with his first personal foul. Wide open spaces there for DeVoe. He couldn't get the right-handed floater to go down, but they pick up the foul on Caden Diggs, and that brings us to a timeout. 11:43 to go in our first half. Old Dominion 12, Virginia Wesleyan 9, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At Centera,
Clear.
health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
For some, it's just a game.
Looks like
You
Danny
know it's
Pound
more.
is in witness
It's knowing a
protection, huh?
team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians and 8 different specialties. Spine scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic
10 seconds.
proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
5, 4, 3.
ODU Sports Radio Network.
Off the non-shooting foul called on Caden Diggs, Virginia Wesleyan will inbound baseline left. Amari DeVoe will do the honors with his team trailing Old Dominion 12-9 with 11:43 to go in the half. DeVoe looking, still looking, brings the ball into Sargent, hands it back to DeVoe. He goes counterclockwise to the top of the circle, looping past to Anderson on the right-hand side. Baseline jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to RJ Blakeney of Old Dominion. Monarchs trailing in the rebounding battle, but a good box out there from RJ. Gets the ball into the front court, now to Robert Davis between the circles, guarded man-to-man by Moore. One bounce, high post left-hand side. This is Caleb Swanton-Roger. A couple of dribbles, finds its way to the right-hand side. This is Diggs into the paint, ball slapped away, but it comes to RJ who lays it in.
RJ was in the right place at the right time. This defensive possession for the Monarchs said they have to stay in their stances and stop lunging out on these closeouts instead of giving Wesleyan clear paths to the basket.
14-9, Monarchs with their largest lead of the half, comes with 11 minutes to play in our first 20-minute session. Sargent, one-hand push pass to Moore. Left-hand side, Anderson fakes the three against Duragordon, brings it back outside. 8 to shoot for the Marlins. They throw the ball away, and a push is going to be called on Balaam Swanton-Roger. That's his first. And for the Monarchs, their third team foul.
You know, and I'm not sure he pushed him, but he had his hand in his back. You know, so it's
it looked like a push.
It looked like a push.
It might not have been, but it looked like it. And they say if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck or something, it's a duck. Here we go. Moore turns, fires, fades, misses, rebound. Duragordon of Old Dominion. He'll bring it to the front court himself. Monarchs moving from left to right in their white home uniforms. Hudson Blue Monarchs on the front. There's a pass that's stolen by Amari Moore. Moore against Duragordon. Takes it, throws it up off glass. No good. Blakeney, the rebound. Good hustle from Sean to get back and contest that
Good
shot.
job. Monarchs are sloppy on the offensive end right now, Ted. They got to tighten things up a little bit.
They're holding Virginia Wesleyan to 25% shooting, but they're only shooting 42% themselves. Here's Swanton-Roger with the left hand. It's good. His first field goal, he goes to the left, and it's 16-9 Old Dominion. A lengthy drought. How about 4.5 minutes for the Marlin offense?
And a nice job by Cal. He's improved with some of his back-to-the-basket moves, Ted, from the beginning of the year.
Working hard, getting some minutes to work on this type of stuff. Valuable experience for the 7-footer, the transfer from Maryland. Now the Monarchs on defense. Amari DeVoe working on Caden Diggs. Takes it with the left to the elbow. The jumper's no good. Rebound comes down to Blakeney. Monarchs moving from left to right with point guard Jaden Johnson on the bench at this point. Looks like Robert Davis Jr. is running the point. Swanton-Roger has it at the top of the circle, hands it off to Robert Davis Jr. Here's his three. Yes! His second three-pointer of the game. He's got 6, and it's 19-9, and Dave Macedo calls for time.
And again, I'm sure what prompted this timeout was this is the second consecutive time they've gone underneath on those handoffs. Give Davis too much time to get his feet set.
Monarchs have a 12-0 run going over the last 5 minutes and 5 seconds and have themselves their largest lead of the half. Monarch basketball presented in part by High Val Industries, bringing you those jacked up jams when we see them. Visit highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. High Val, proudly serving their customers for over 45 years. Dennis, how was your holiday?
My holiday was great, Ted. Saw my children, my grandchildren. A little bit too cold in Massachusetts for me. I was very happy to be back here in Hampton Roads.
Glad to have you back.
Well, it's good to be back, Ted. It's always good to hang out with you. And all the Monarch fans that follow you and I on the air.
There we go. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be. A 70-degree day in Hampton Roads here today. Unseasonably warm for this final Saturday in December, but we'll take it. So we've mentioned the Monarchs' 12-0 run over the last 5:05. Dave Strickland along line, providing us with the numbers and the insights here today from the third chair. Appreciate his efforts. Does a lot of work with the Wesleyan basketball program. Wesleyan needs to find themselves a point or two. DeVoe into the corner, pass picked off by Blakeney, but DeVoe fouls it onto the floor, and we've got a jump ball and into the lineup for Old Dominion. First time we've seen V in the lineup. V. Vitatis Zygas. He's the 6'6 freshman from Lithuania.
And the Monarchs have significantly upped their energy level the last 3 or 4 minutes, Ted, and it shows in the score right now.
Shows on the defensive end. As they say, and you've said 100 times, Dennis, defense is 92% effort. Inbounds pass comes to Miles Hancock into the ball game. He gets it to Demir Pollard. Pollard guarded man-to-man by Blakeney. Now switched to Davis. Gets the ball back to DeVoe. 5 on the shot clock. DeVoe down the left-hand side. Great head fake. Throws it up with the right. No good. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Virginia Wesleyan. DeVoe's a left-hander. Did a great shot fake, Dennis, but then he goes to the right. Why didn't he just stick to his main hand?
And again, this is one of the things that happens is, he's a little bit intimidated by the size, Ted, and he's adjusting his shot.
Hearing some footsteps.
Well, he had a clear layup right there. He just needed to go straight up and shoot the layup.
Under 9 to play in the half. 19-9 Old Dominion. It's been a 12-0 run for the Monarchs over the last 5.5+ minutes. Jaden Johnson back into the ball game. Tries to get the ball downstairs. And foul from behind is Stephon Walker. Doing the fouling was Miles Hancock. That's his first. Hancock, a 6'6", 200-pound Waldorf, Maryland native. Monarchs will inbound with 8:47 to play in the half. 20 on the shot clock. Again, a 12-0 run over the last 5:45. Inbounds left blocks. This is Blakeney working against Moore. Puts it on the deck, into the paint, takes it to the hole. Layup is good.
Very difficult for the Wesleyan guys to guard the Old Dominion forwards if they get one-on-one right next to the basket there, Ted.
21-9, Old Dominion. Gardner hounded at the midcourt stripe, but he gets the pass to the right side to Pollard. Back to Gardner, who clears out the right-hand side against Stephon Walker. Takes it into the paint, picks up the dribble. One bounce back to Moore. Moore guarded by Jaden Johnson. Now he's picked up by Walker behind his back. A lot of dribbling. 5 on the shot clock. Turns, tries to up and under move. Nothing doing there. Great defense from Walker. Back to Gardner. Here's the three. The long three is good. Elijah Gardner with the shot clock running out of gas. He hits the three to break that run.
That was similar to what happened on those other plays, Ted, where they're lunging at their man. If Robert had just stayed, held his spot, they wouldn't even gotten a shot off.
Monarchs move it around the corner. Here's a right wing three. Robert Davis Jr. in and out, no good. Rebound, Walker. Walker, left-hand wing. Here's Jaden Johnson's three. That hits nothing. It bounces into the right-hand corner. Chased down there by Paul Anderson of Virginia Wesleyan. 21-12, Old Dominion. Gardner in the left-hand corner, guarded by Zegas. Brings it back outside Anderson. They swing it to Moore on the right-hand side. Couple of dribbles. Gets the ball to Pollard. Pollard down in front of the Monarch bench. Uses the left-hand dribble to get out of the trouble. Now to Anderson. Anderson spins at the foul line, takes the jumper there, and that's no good. Rebound, though, comes down to Virginia Wesleyan. Second chance opportunity there for Hancock, and he can't get it to go.
And if you're Wesleyan, I'm sure that's not what you want to do. They get a good offensive rebound and just throw up a crazy shot. You got to hold possession. Just take your time.
Robert Davis Jr. brings it to Jaden Johnson, swings it to Zegas on the left-hand wing. Looping pass down low, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia Wesleyan. 6:57 to play in the half. 11 seconds to shoot for Old Dominion. We've got ourselves a timeout. Old Dominion 21. Virginia Wesleyan 12. Back to Chartway Arena in Norfolk in a moment on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Atlantic Bay is all clear. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond. Create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table.
I'm going with the lady on the right.
Mortgage Group,
all right, I'll take the lady on the left.
Mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
Ashley has your ultimate game plan to bring home the style and comfort and create your perfect space to entertain this season. Score big savings on everything for your home with hundreds of styles in stock and ready for delivery from Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
I don't think
Ashley in the new
either
Ashley
one of them are
outlets
going to
in
go to
Hampton
Dancing
Roads
with the
and start
Stars.
saving big today.
And hopefully this girl on the left is not going to be a doctor.
The guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow.
Dennis Wolf, folks.
And when you take care
Cards
of
and
yourself,
letters to Dennis.
they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first
like
step
you'll
to
win it,
their
Ted.
good health is yours.
Ooh.
Bonsacor, primary
close.
specialty and
It's close.
emergency
10 seconds.
Thank you.
universe of you.
Old
5, 4, 3.
Network.
The 2024-2025 ODU men's basketball season is presented by Bon Secours. With Bon Secours, it's never been easier to stay engaged in your health care your way. Bon Secours, primary specialty in emergency care for the universe of you. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf here at Chartway Arena. Richie Somerville back in our Monarch Game Day studios. Monarchs 21, Virginia Wesleyan 12, 6:57 to go in the half. And Virginia Wesleyan 1 for 11, Dennis, in the last 7 minutes or so. Since it was 9-7.
And the one, Ted, was a desperation three at the end of a shot clock. So the Monarchs have played well defensively in that stretch.
Old Dominion 5 for their last 7, and they've built this 9-point lead. Largest lead was 10, and for Old Dominion, in terms of scoring, Robert Davis Jr. has 6, Sean Duragurton has 5, 4 for R.J. Blakeney, 2 apiece for Stephon Walker, Caleb Swanton, Roger, and Jaden Johnson for Wesleyan. Waylon Wilson, a couple of field goals. He's got 4. Demir Pollard, 3. Elijah Gardner, 3. And Jeremiah Boateng has 2. Monarchs to inbound, baseline right toward the bucket to our right. Looping pass comes into Ben Nacy. Couple of dribbles. Nacy hands the ball back to Jaden Johnson. He's at the top of the circle now. Brings it to Davis at the top. Whoops, almost loses the basketball off his foot. One to shoot. No one knew which end was up right there, and that's a bad possession.
Well, when Robert lost the ball, it kind of just ended any chance of getting a good shot there.
I'm not sure if he knew what the shot clock was doing, even if he bumbled it off his foot. Wesleyan inbounds it. This is Kai Sargent, reigning ODAC Offensive Player of the Week, yet to score here. Monarchs have done a good job defending him. He gets past Davis Jr., takes to the hole, and the layup is no good. Got there. Boateng the rebound. Double pumps, brings it back outside. Gardner, who hit his last three, takes it down the right-hand side. Running one-hander, good. Elijah Gardner has 5 points, and the lead is 21-14.
And that's the 6th offensive rebound for Virginia Wesleyan, Ted, which is really an inexcusable stat.
Here's Zegas getting some time for the first time in a while. To Ben Nacy. Dribble handoff to Robert Davis Jr. He's hit a couple of threes. Passes off to Jaden Johnson. Johnson drifts to the right-hand wing. Gets into the paint. Takes it all the way. Almost loses it. Scoops it out to Zegas. Zegas with the shot clock bleeding. Shoots it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Virginia Wesleyan's Jason Williams.
And it looked like Vatatas had a better shot on the initial catch.
Steps into a little jumper there as Sargent. No good, but the rebound is grabbed by Virginia Wesleyan. Chance for Jason Williams, but again, he couldn't hit the layup, and Walker comes away with the basketball. Robert Davis Jr. to Jaden Johnson against Gardner. Gets into the paint. Dribble handoff. Goes to Nacy. Gets it blocked. Has the ball stripped away, and a foul is called. Gardner looked like he got some ball, but he's going to be whistled for the foul there, and it looks like Ben Nacy will go to the free throw line. 21-14, Old Dominion, 5:26 to go in the half. Monarchs shooting 44% and Virginia Wesleyan 23%, but it's a 16-14 Marlin advantage off the boards.
This has been a choppy, sluggish game both ways, Ted, which is
to be expected after the break?
I think that's probably the case.
All right, history is going to be made here. Ben Nacy's first college free throws. First one's no good. He'll get one more. Dennis mentioned early along they were thoughts that Wesleyan was going to – they recruited him. They wanted him to come to Virginia Wesleyan, but he decided to go the D1 route, and he's here with Old Dominion getting more and more responsibility as the season unfolds.
He's an example of someone who, whatever chance he's been given, he's made the most of it, Ted.
6'8", 264-pound freshman. Second free throw is good.
History was made.
Indeed. 22-14 Old Dominion. So Cal Swant and Roger back into the ball game with Sean Dura-Gordon, Robert Davis Jr., Jaden Johnson, and R.J. Blakeney playing defense against Virginia Wesleyan. The Marlins come in at 8-2. Had a crazy game against Wisconsin Whitewater last time out, December 15th. 14 ties, 16 lead changes. Sargent, one bounce into the corner. Here's a three from there, and that one's short, no good. Rebound, though, comes down to Moore, gets it to Boateng in the paint, and he throws it up, swatted away, and they're going to score the goal.
Yeah, you know, the Old Dominion coaches are really upset on that possession, Ted. It's a lack of effort chasing down these long rebounds. I mean, they're probably up to 7 offensive rebounds now, which is, you know, if you look at height differential, Robert Davis is probably bigger than any of their guys they have on the floor.
It's a 22-16 ball game, 4:53 to play in our first half. Jaden Johnson with a screen from Blakeney, gets the left wing, picks up the dribble, goes to RJ at the top of the circle now. He works the right-hand side against DeVoe's man-to-man defense, hands it to Dura-Gordon, 12 on the shot clock. Gets the ball to Blakeney on the right-hand wing, fakes right, goes left, gets to the elbow, turns, fires, and misses. Rebound, Dura-Gordon of Old Dominion. Into the corner, he goes to Jaden Johnson. Fresh 20-second shot clock for Old Dominion as we head toward the 4:25 mark. Dura-Gordon, left-hand side, brings it back to Johnson. Fakes the three, gets to the elbow, takes the two, and misses it. Rebound, grabbed by Caleb Swanton Roger. He puts it on the deck, almost bumbles, and he's going to be fouled. A bailout foul there against Virginia Wesleyan.
You know, and Coach Machado is asking for a foul, but this is what you and I talked about the last game. Cal can't be penalized just because he's bigger than them and he's tapping the ball over them. He's really not getting into their space.
Monarchs have, with Devin Caesar out, a dearth of depth at the point guard position, and welcome into the ballgame Rico Helms, a 5'8" freshman. He'll get some meaningful time here. He's run the scout team all season, and he does a good job handling the ball. Well, now we'll get a real shot out of him. Some minutes here. Swanton Roger to the free throw line, and 1-and-1, and he hits the first. 3 points now for Caleb Swanton Roger, along with a couple of rebounds. Sean Duragordon, 5 points, 4 boards for Old Dominion, who leads at 23-16, 4:15 to go in the half. Second foul shot, no good. Duragordon has the ball knocked out of bounds, but he does the knocking. He and Boateng went after that missed foul shot. No, they say, let's go to White. It's going to be Monarchs basketball. Boateng actually knocked it out.
I think Damon Williams, the referee, just signaled the wrong way. He had it off the right team.
Helms to inbound, baseline left. Looking, still looking. Brings it into the corner to Walker. Hands it back to Rico. Rico guarded by Omari DeVoe. Now to Walker, left baseline. Puts it on the deck. Goes to the blocks. Brings it back outside to Davis. He'll take a long three. Why not? It's good. Third three of the half for Robert Davis Jr. And the Monarchs have matched their largest lead at 26-16, under 4 to play. First half action. Full court pressure applied by Sean Duragordon against Amari DeVoe. A screen from Boateng clears the way for Amari to get in the front court to our left. DeVoe, right side to Moorer. One bounce to Boateng at the top, guarded by the smaller Duragordon. One bounce to DeVoe, now left-hand side, Sargent with 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Helms. Huge height advantage. He goes for the steal and gets the steal, knocks it away. Duragordon comes up with it for Old Dominion. Nice defense from Helms. And here's Davis Jr. into the front court. Dribble handoff, gets it back to Helms, back now to the right wing to Davis Jr. 3:15 to play in the half. Robert Davis Jr., that three is well off the mark, and the rebound comes down to Duragordon. Back outside Helms. Doesn't take the three, penetrates, goes to the right-hand corner to Blakeney, has the ball knocked away, stolen by Moore. He's into the front court to our left with 3 minutes to play in the half. Cross-court pass to Anderson. Now it's DeVoe with a three with the left hand. No good. That's a brick, and it's grabbed by Blakeney. We go the other way now. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. 26-16, and Mike Jones wants to talk it over. That'll be a full timeout that comes with 2:51 to play in the first half. Monarchs 26, Marlins 16. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At ODU Global,
Clear.
is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, free credit evaluations help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and for where you want to go, for your world. Apply now at online.odu.edu today.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota,
that's good.
Let's go places.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com.
10 seconds.
And cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
This
5, 4, 3.
U Sports Radio Network.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Chartway Credit Union, the official credit union of ODU Athletics. Chartway Credit Union, big enough to empower you, small enough to remember you. Become a member today. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf here at Chartway Arena, Richie Somerville in our Monarch Game Day studios. Dave Strickland alongside, providing the numbers, and he tells us that the Marlins have a scoring drought of 206, but Dennis, Old Dominion hasn't really been able to take advantage because the Monarchs are just 1 for their last 7.
And they've had sloppy possessions. They've taken some ill-advised shots. They haven't handled the ball well. But they're holding Wesleyan to 24% shooting. So that's giving them a 10-point lead right now.
Old Dominion has battled back on the boards. They have a 19-17 advantage right now, and they've also got the basketball. High post left side, Caleb Swanton Roger. Push pass to Walker on the right wing. Stefan goes right, blocks to Duragord. Duragord burrows his way and drives and lays it up and in. No defense for Kai Sargent right there, as Duragordon's got 7, and the lead is 28-16, largest of the half.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to guard him down there without any help.
Sargent to the left blocks, dribbles it outside, brings it to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Jaden Johnson. Anderson gets the ball back straight away, doesn't take the 3. They find to the right side to DeVoe, guarded by the taller Stephon Walker. DeVoe frees himself for a long 3 that's no good. Long rebound comes down to Walker. He gets it to Jaden Johnson into the front court to our right. Monarchs by 12 here. A pass goes through the hands of Caleb Swanton-Roger. A lot of juice on that one from Jaden Johnson, and Caleb wasn't ready for that one.
Even with less juice on that, Ted, that would be a hard pass for Cal to catch as he's coming out rolling and he's heading right to the basket and there's traffic. It should have been dribbled out and, lived to play a little bit longer in the possession.
2:01 to go in the half. Monarchs 28, Marlins 16. Full court pressure from Old Dominion. Done that a little bit more here today than we've seen throughout most of this 2024-2025 season. DeVoe, right-hand side to Amari Moore. He's on the wing. One bounce to the blocks. This is Waylon Wilson. Wilson against Swanton-Roger. They double team him right there. Spins on the pivot foot, brings it back outside. 8 to shoot for the Marlins. Anderson with the basketball. Nothing doing. He finds himself to the right wing. Now to Sargent. Catch, shoot, 3. No good. It's good defense from Old Dominion. Outlet pass quickly to Jaden Johnson. One bounce. What a look for Swanton-Roger. Layup is good.
Really, really good look by Jaden. Those type of opportunities are going to be there if the guys will run just a little bit harder and run to the basket.
30-16 Old Dominion. Awful pass. Almost picked up. But it's grabbed by Wilson. Wilson drives and lays it off to Moore for his layup. His first 2. And it's 30-18 Old Dominion. Quickly into the front court, Monarchs. Duragordon brings it back to Walker, and he gets it to Johnson. Final minute of the first half here at Chartway Arena. Johnson on the right side to Caleb Swanton-Roger at the top. Doesn't shoot the 3. Goes to Robert Davis Jr. He'll shoot from anywhere. Goes back to Caleb. Now to Robert again. Almost palms the basketball. Brings it back to Jaden Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. Now 6. Down the right side he goes. Scooping layup is around. No good. And rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be against Anderson. That'll be his second. Anderson, Wilson, and Moore all with 2 fouls for Virginia Wesleyan, and it'll be a 1-and-1 foul shooting opportunity for Sean Duragord. 38.8 seconds to play in the half. Monarchs 30, Marlins 18. Coming up, Monarch halftime report. We'll hear from the assistant coach, Jamal Robinson. With our view from the bench, also Richie's got to look at the scoreboard. We'll get you stats and more as Duragordon hits the first. Robert Davis Jr., 9 points. Sean Duragordon now 8 points for Old Dominion. Caleb Swanton-Roger, 5 for ODU. Blakeney, 4, 2 for Jaden Johnson, 1 for Ben Nacy. Duragordon's second foul shot is good. So he's 4 for 4 from the line, has 9 points, and he'll come out. In comes Caden Diggs and Rico Helms. And they'll be playing full court defense here. 8.8 second differential, shot clock and game clock as we wind down the first half here in Norfolk. 32-18 Old Dominion. Inbounds comes to DeVoe, and he's going to be fouled by Jaden Johnson with a cheapie in the backcourt. That's his first.
And there's no, Coach Jones is asking him why. There's no need for that.
Just the 4th team foul against Old Dominion. Get the ball into DeVoe. Goes it into the front court. Man-to-man defense from Johnson. Picks up the dribble. Goes right-hand side to Waylon Wilson. Wilson back to Kai Sargent. 16 to shoot. Now DeVoe on the left-hand side. Goes to the low blocks. Wilson working against R.J. Blakeney. Now tries to split a double team. Does. Throws it up and in. Third field goal for Waylon Wilson. And 9 seconds to go. End of the first half coming up. It's 32-20 Old Dominion. Johnson coast to coast. Drives, dishes it to nobody. And that's going to bring our first half to a close. It's a little sloppy at the end for Old Dominion, but after 20 minutes here in Norfolk, the Monarchs lead the Marlins of Virginia Wesleyan 32-20. We'll see if Jamal Robinson remembers that he needs to come across and have a visit with us, and he will remember that. Dennis, your thoughts on the first half?
I think hopefully they've gotten some of the sloppiness out, Ted. It was kind of fits and starts. See what Coach Robinson thinks about the situation here.
Time for our view from the bench with assistant coach Jamal Robinson. Get that headset. It's like a Rubik's Cube, isn't it? Coach, what do you think of the first 20 minutes? Just shaking his head.
Are we mind readers? How are you going to give us a little perspective without answering?
Made it a little easy for them. We're up, so that's positive. We did some positive things, but again, yeah, we did some positive.
Do you think the time off led to some of the sloppiness in the first half?
Definitely. I could say that, yeah.
All right, what about the thought on the pocket square? It's a beautiful accent
just
piece.
a little too wide on the lapel. I'll cut that down. I'll go back to a 4, stop doing 5.
Well, you can pull almost anything off, Jamal, as handsome a man as you are.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm at a loss for words. We should be
about the play or the handsomeness?
No. Well, that's a good the play. We should be up much more.
All right, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, be careful crossing the court here, Jamal. We don't want you to be knocked out by 15 running around little guys.
Bye. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
That's Jamal Robinson with our view from the bench. It's halftime. Old Dominion 30. That was insightful. 32-20. Monarchs lead Virginia Wesleyan at the half. Now little kids are playing basketball, and the hijinks will ensue on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Monarch Basketball on Clear Radio Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global, education for your world. Visit online.odu.edu. Coming up on the Monarch Basketball Halftime Report.
10 seconds.
Half plus out-of-town scores and more. Now let's go back to the arena.
5, 4, 3.
The ODU Sports Radio Network.
With Dennis Wolf. It's halftime, 32-20. Needless to say, Coach Robinson not very pleased with what he saw in the first half. I guess disappointed would probably be the best line.
Who was that guy that was famous for the pantomime? Marcel
Marceau.
That was almost like having an interview with Marcel Marceau. We had to.
And on radio, that's a bit of a problem.
Well, we were dragging it out because he was a little bit upset with the play. We were able to get, I think, the gist of it. They're winning. That's what, at the end of the day, what's going to matter in this game. I'm sure the coaches are going to hope that they're going to have a little bit cleaner effort in the second half. But they held the two best players for Virginia Wesleyan to 0 for 12, which I think goes a long way for, to give them the lead.
32-20, it's halftime, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of ODU Athletics. Just like a football team needs a strong game plan, you need a reliable team to guide you through the home buying process. With Howard Hanna's Buy and Borrow Bundle, they've got your back every step of the way. Their agents are there to help you navigate the field, save time and money, and help you score that winning touchdown, a new home. As the market leaders, buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/go Monarchs today.
The ODU Monarchs.
I remember quaking in my boots.
Starts with a relentless
Very
drive to
nervous.
be the best. Ford Motor Company believes this too. Delivering
You know
a
what I
rare
always
combination
would
of
have
power,
liked to have seen a
performance,
game
and
in your
smart
area,
tech.
but it was
Ford
ahead of my
F-Series is the
time.
truck America's
Calvin
hardest
Murphy.
working men and
Oh,
women
yes.
have come to trust, making it
From
the
Norwalk.
best-selling truck
My
37
birthplace.
years
Oh,
straight.
the
So
jumper,
whether you're
good.
at home or on the road, Ford F-150 is the
On
preferred
top
truck
of him being
the
able to
ODU
score whenever he had
Monarchs.
the ball,
Visit your Southern Virginia.
he was
10.
also someone you never wanted to get in a fight with.
Correct.
Total sales.
And at 5'9", he was
5,
tough as
4,
nails.
Yeah, you would be
3,
knocked out by the time you
2.
got your hands up.
Halftime here at Chartway Arena, Old Dominion 32, Virginia Wesleyan 20. So when you're Mike Jones and you're trying to get this team to come together, but you've had a pseudo disappointing half here, do you light them up here? Do you get more results with Sugar, or what do you do here, Coach?
I would say he's probably not lighting them up in there. What he's saying to them is, all right, we got that half out of our system. We're going to give you the holiday travel, first game back pass on that half. But I'm going to expect a much better all-around effort this half.
For the score sheet here, Amari and Wilson. Waylon Wilson has 6 points to lead the Marlins, 5 for Elijah Gardner off the bench. Jeremiah Boateng came in and scored 4 off the bench. He also has a couple of rebounds, 2 for Amari Moore with 1 rebound, 3 for Demir Pollard. And the Monarchs are out rebounding the Marlins 22-17. Wesleyan shooting 27%, 9 for 33 overall, 2 for 9 from 3. They did not shoot a free throw. For the Monarchs of Old Dominion University, 9 points for Sean Duragordon and Robert Davis Jr. Duragordon also has 7 rebounds for Old Dominion, 2 points, 6 boards for Stephon Walker, 4 points, 4 boards for R.J. Blakeney, 3 assists for Walker, too, who's had a heck of a first half. Monarchs shooting 44% from the field. They're 4 for 12 from 3. And our 3-point field goals are brought to you by Cooper Hurley. No need to worry. Call Cooper Hurley 33-33. 3-3-3-33-33. I've got to figure that one out before the end of the season. And at halftime, it's 32-20. Old Dominion leads Virginia Wesleyan. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
Changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag.
Time check.
7:30.
The winner's edge with every new Toyota.
All right.
Oh, my.
I'll meet you for dinner at 7:30.
Say that again, Richie.
I was making a joke of it sounding like the time, 7:30. We'll have dinner.
All right.
Driver's seat. The winner's edge.
So this is break 11, correct?
Correct.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing
All right,
online
I'll go
bookings
fast on
plus a
this next
website
segment.
portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. Whew. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
At ODU Global, the journey toward your degree is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, free credit evaluations help you get the most from your prior credits and military or work experience so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and for where you want to go, for your world. Apply now at online.odu.edu today.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar. But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah.
10.
Every bite is better with Pepsi.
5, 4, 3.
ODU Sports Radio Network.
Halftime. Old Dominion leads Virginia Wesleyan here at Chartway Arena-Norfolk 32-20. A busy week of home action as the Monarchs jump into the deep end of Sun Belt Conference play. They'll take on the preseason pick to win it all, Arkansas State, this Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss come to town a week from today, January the 4th. That's a 4 o'clock tip-off. Arkansas State 10-3 overall, 1-0 in league play. The Golden Eagles are 4-6 overall, also 1-0 in the league. So a busy week coming up and a busy second half coming up as well. Between now and then, look at the scoreboard. Richie Somerville standing by. He's next on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Claire.
For some, it's just a game. But you know it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
At Centera, our goal is to improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
Atlantic Bay is all in for home ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS 72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
Toyotathon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Old Dominion basketball on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Monarch Game Day Studios in Virginia Beach. I'm Richie Somerville. Sunbelt basketball today. Georgia State losing at home to Mercer by a score of 71-68. That drops Georgia State to 4-9 on the season. Top 25 college basketball. Memphis beats number 16 Ole Miss 87-70. At the half, 13th ranked Texas A&M leads Abilene Christian 48-29. Just coming up on halftime of the West Coast Hoop Showdown, 22nd ranked UCLA leads number 14 Gonzaga 27-23. College football today, final scores at the Pinstripe Bowl. Nebraska beat Boston College 20-15. At the Fenway Bowl, UConn beat North Carolina 27-14. New Mexico Bowl, TCU leads Louisiana 34-3 in the fourth quarter. Coming up on halftime at the Pop-Tarts Bowl, 13th ranked Miami at 18th ranked Iowa State tied at 28. And Colorado State an early 3-0 lead over Miami of Ohio at the Arizona Bowl. Quickly in the NFL, Chargers beat the Patriots, clinching a playoff spot. 40-7 was the final. Broncos lead the Bengals 3-0 late in the first. Our score at the half, ODU 32, Virginia Wesleyan 20. Second half next, ODU Sports Radio Network.
This has been the Monarch Basketball Halftime Show. Stay tuned. Second half action is straight ahead on the ODU Sports Radio Network. Your flagship home for ODU basketball. WVSP-FM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Auto Sports Radio 94.1.
Monarch Basketball on the ODU Sports Radio Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global.
All right, guys, stand by. We got 10 seconds.
EDU. Now let's go back to the
5, 4, 3, 2.
on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
32-20, Old Dominion leads Virginia Wesleyan as we get set for the start of the second half. A reminder that Monarch basketball is presented in part by Under Armour. Under Armour proud to outfit Old Dominion University basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. All right, Dennis, what do you want to see early in the second half?
What I'd like to see, Ted, is for the Monarchs to play with the same intensity guarding their guards, eliminate the offensive rebounds, and be a little more efficient on offense. You don't want to give Wesleyan any idea that they can hang in the game. So this first 3 or 4 minutes, if you can really keep the hammer down on them, it would be a good thing for the Monarchs.
Our second half start is brought to you by Team Monarch partner Centera. At Centera, we improve health every day by providing health plan members with quality, cost-effective health care. For costs and complete details of coverage, visit CenteraHealthPlans.com. Monarchs will inbound the basketball and move from right to left towards the world's largest naval base. Stephon Walker, Jaden Johnson, Kalen Swanton, Roger, Sean Dura-Gordon, and Robert Davis Jr. on the floor. And for Virginia Wesleyan, it's Amari Moorer, Kai Sargent, Amari DeVoe, Waylon Wilson, and Paul Anderson. So both starting fives that started the tilt are on the floor to start this second half. Monarchs by 12. And here's Swanton Roger at the top of the circle. Right-hand wing to Robert Davis Jr. Goes low blocks to Dura-Gordon. Dura-Gordon working on Sargent with 10 on the shot clock. Puts the shoulder down. Takes it to the hole. Layup no good, but he's fouled. Going with the strength, Sean Dura-Gordon.
Well, a real good set coming out of the half by Coach Jones to get Sean in a post-up one-on-one situation with a smaller guy. And Sean was patient and got fouled.
9.7 rebounds for Dura-Gordon in the first half. Let's see if he can get the Monarchs on the board to start this second 20-minute set. First one's good.
You know, one of the thoughts I have about him, Ted, is sometimes we don't end up talking about him quite as much as, during the game. And then when you look at the stat sheet at the end, he's been productive in a number of areas.
Got a nose for the offensive rebound as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. He's 6 for 6 from the stripe here today. And it's a 34-20 Old Dominion lead. Dura-Gordon leading all scorers with 11. Into the front court comes Amari DeVoe. DeVoe now working against Stephon Walker. A screen there from Wilson as he takes it to the left. And they say score the goal as they swatted it off the backboard. And it'll be the and one opportunity for Amari DeVoe. His best move and his first bucket of the day.
Well, and likewise, it was a good call by Coach Machado to try to get his best player going to start the half for Virginia Wesleyan.
Walker picks up his first personal foul, and Amari DeVoe, a 75% free throw shooter, is ready to take the first foul shot of the day for Virginia Wesleyan. Comes with 19:22 to play. The free throw is no good. And we've got a foul here that's going to go against Old Dominion as Wilson hit the deck, and I don't think the start you were looking for has happened.
Cal got called for a kind of a loose ball foul.
So they'll inbound, baseline left, loop it in to Wilson. Wilson gets the ball to Sargent. Sargent yet to score. He's their leading scorer. One bounce, low blocks to Moore. Moore on the left blocks throws it up, and no, but another foul is going to be called.
Well, that was a situation, Ted, where I
Caleb Swanton Roger now with 3 personal fouls, and that changes the complexion of things with 19:11 to go.
And he kind of walked into him, Ted. If he had just stood his ground, he had no chance of getting that shot up over him.
Mari Moore, a 54% free throw shooter, is going to go to the line. A sleepy first 49 seconds of the half for the home team. First foul shot, no good. Amari Moore will get one more. Averages 13 a game, has 2 today.
The Monarchs have done a real good job on the leading scorers for Virginia Wesleyan to this point in the game.
Sargent and Moore average 27 a game. They've got a combined total of 2. Make that still 2 as he misses. And is that another foul on the Monarchs at the offensive rebounding end? Ben Macy? Come on now.
Well, they've been just slow reacting on these checkouts, Ted.
Well, it's also, we've got different types of calls, it seems. A little stickier to start this second half. Nacy out. Donovan Raymond into the ball game for Old Dominion. He's a 6'10 sophomore from Charlotte, getting some time here today. Marlins with the basketball with an opportunity to get back in this thing. Here's Sargent for three. That's no good. Offside rebound from Duragordon. And finally, the whistle doesn't blow against Old Dominion. 34-22 Monarchs. 18:53 to go. A dead-in-the-water start for Old Dominion to start this second half. Here's Raymond at the top of the circle. Looking for help. Picks up the dribble. Goes to Davis Jr. deep on the right wing in front of Mike Jones on the Monarch bench. Asks for Raymond to set a screen. He does. Robert gets himself to some open daylight. Passes to the corner. Here's Duragordon for three. That's no good. And the rebound comes down to Amari DeVoe of Virginia Wesleyan. 3-on-2. Anderson stops, turns, fires. No good. Rebound comes down to a sure-handed Stephon Walker. Gets it to Jaden Johnson. Monarchs running from right to left. Trying to get jump start in the second half, and a foul is going to be called. And that's going to go against Kai Sargent. It'll be his second.
I think the refs had a discussion at halftime that there wasn't enough attention paid to them in the first half. So we're going to call everything here.
Gone from a basketball game to a tractor pull here at Chartway Arena. Pass to Walker. He takes it to the hole and flushes it down. Enough of this, says Stephon. 36-22. Monarchs match their largest lead. It comes with 18:05 to play. DeVoe, right-hand dribble, one bounce, high post, right side. This is Moore. Moore working against Walker. Now the double team comes over with Raymond. Gets the ball to the foul line. Sargent's jumper is good. That's his first field goal of the day, and it makes it 36-24 Old Dominion.
Well, no way should he have been that wide open at the free throw line. They were doubling the post head, and they didn't rotate over.
Raymond at the top of the circle. Hands the ball off to Jaden Johnson. Back to Raymond. Raymond loses it off his foot, gathers it, puts it up. No, but he's fouled. Donovan Raymond will get an opportunity here from the free throw line.
And that was a little bit of a lucky play for the Monarchs. The pass was in really tight quarters, and Donovan kind of caught it, and as he was going up, got fouled.
3 straight fouls or quick fouls for Kai Sargent here to start the second half for Virginia Wesleyan. And here's Raymond on the line. First free throw is no good. He'll get one more. Walker, Davis Jr., Raymond, Johnson, and Duragordon on the floor for Mike Jones and Old Dominion, leading at 36-24 with 17:34 to play. Second foul shot is good. So Donovan Raymond's into the scorebook with his first points, 37-24. Old Dominion goes to full court pressure. Anderson finds DeVoe, and DeVoe will work against Jaden Johnson and get it into the front court to our right. Blue uniforms, Virginia, the number, and Wesleyan on the front, just the numbers on the back in white. Into the right-hand corner. Nice look downstairs. Moore, layup, no, but he's fouled. It's a great pass inside. And it leads to more free throws for the Marlins.
Monarchs was slow on their rotation to give weak side help here.
Raymond picks up his first personal foul, and Waylon Wilson, a 52% free throw shooter, will go to the line.
And we're not even 3 minutes into the second half, Ted, and the Monarchs have 5 fouls.
First one, good. And that's the first time the Marlins have hit a free throw here today. Waylon Wilson with 7 points. One more toward the bucket to our right to bring the Marlins to within 11. It's up, and it's short. Raymond the rebound for Old Dominion. Points in the paint, 16-16. You'd expect better from the ODU side. There's a pass stolen. Telegraphed. Picked up by DeVoe. Marlins moving from left to right. DeVoe to the hole. No good. Rebound comes down to Stephon Walker. Outlet pass, Jaden Johnson. Headman pass to Duragordon on the left side. Puts it up with the right hand. Yes, and he's fouled. And it counts. Oh, what a look from Johnson to Duragordon, who finished with the harm.
Sean did a real good job of getting his feet under him and getting that up as he was going through contact.
Anderson picks up the personal foul. Blakeney in, Donovan Raymond out for ODU. Longest stretch for Donovan we've seen in a while. And Duragordon will go to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. Foul shot, good. 14 points for Sean Duragordon, along with 8 rebounds, and the Monarchs have their largest lead at 40-25. Comes with 16:50 to play. DeVoe works with Moore, back to Amari. Right wing, one bounce pass to Anderson. Anderson uses the chest pass to get it to Moore. Moore, top of the circle, going to work on Duragordon. Takes it to the right elbow, throws up the runner, no good. Duragordon, another rebound, that's his 9th. Outlet pass to Robert Davis Jr. on the right-hand side, walks it into the front court. Now finds his point guard, Jaden Johnson. Chest pass left side to Duragordon, now to RJ at the top. Now Robert Davis Jr. He gets it to Walker. All perimeter stuff right now. Here's Jaden Johnson working against Amari DeVoe's man-to-man defense. Duragordon now looping it down low. Bad pass, thrown away. No one goes to it, and it's another turnover for Old Dominion. They're 7.
Well, and you know, we had a good look at that play, Ted, and one of the things you always tell in post plays is to give up position for possession, and Stefan just needed to stop jostling with his man and go catch the ball.
It's like he settled into a part of the zone like a wide receiver in football and didn't continue his route where the pass went.
Exactly.
Jason Williams into the ball game for Dave Macedo and the Marlins, as is Elijah Gardner, had 5 points off the bench in the first half. Thompson to Anderson. Now they go to Demir Pollard, who had a 3 in the first half. Gardner working against the much taller Robert Davis Jr. with 7 on the shot clock. Chest pass to Anderson, the top, right-hand side. Jason Williams, 2 on the shot clock, and he's fouled. Bailout foul from Jaden Johnson, his 2nd. And mercifully, we've got a timeout where hopefully we'll reboot the computer. Find the plug, unplug it, wait 20 seconds, plug it back in, and find yourself in a better basketball game. 15:43 to play, 40-25. Monarchs lead the Marlins on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Looking for the perfect spot to clear and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's.
Yeah, that advice is what got us on the air. I unplugged the computer in the back and plugged it back in after 20 seconds.
Don't miss out on Wednesday.
Couldn't hear much of that, Richie,
from 5 to 9.
But I agree in spirit with whatever you said.
It was a joke, son. It was a joke. Sorry, I'll tell you later.
Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
The ODU Monarchs know success starts with a relentless drive to be the best. Ford Motor Company believes this too, delivering a rare combination of power, performance, and smart tech. Ford F-Series is the truck America's hardest working men and women
Need to get 4. Need to get to 4. Come on now. Up. He's tiring. He's tiring. He's tiring. You lose it in the legs, Dennis. You lose it in the legs. That's
ODU Monarchs. Visit your Southern Virginia Ford dealer today. Based on 1977 to 2023 C by Total Sales.
Oh! Pretty good run.
They have the finest of land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh.
I'll blame it on the Crocs.
Great food, great drinks, and always
those Crocs are all-purpose shoes, but they're not good for shooting.
119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the railroad district. For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com. And remember,
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
It's Radio Network.
15:43 to play at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Old Dominion leads Virginia Wesleyan 40-25. Our second half adjustment brought to you by Bon Secours. Visit bonsecours.com to learn more. All right, Dennis, we've rebooted this ball game. Make some adjustments.
Well, I don't think the Monarchs need to adjust too much of what they're doing defensively. I think that, you know, that again, Virginia Wesleyan shooting 33% this half. They've turned them over a couple of times. I just think that has to be a little more concentration on the little things. You know, they had fouls on 2 free throw checkouts. They've been a little sloppy with the ball. If they can really just up their concentration level, they can pull away.
Monarchs with 9 assists on 13 made buckets. They've got 7 turnovers. Marlins 6 assists on 11 buckets. They've turned it over twice here today. Gardner with the basketball. Goes foul line here to Boateng. Boateng takes Jaden Johnson to the right blocks, brings it back to Gardner. He's going to shoot the ball over Blakeney, who got a piece of that, but no Monarch is there to chase it down. But the Marlins can't either, and it's Old Dominion basketball. Full court pressure from Virginia Wesleyan. Blakeney to inbounds, brings it to Robert Davis Jr. Gets the ball back to Jaden Johnson, and the Monarchs will attack the bucket to our left, leading 40-25. Working the weave at the top, Dura Gordon in between the circles, goes to Robert Davis off a screen. The three-pointers, no good. Rebound tapped up by Walker, tapped up again, and it comes down to Jason Williams. Quickly to Gardner. To the trailing Pollard. He steps into a three, and no good. Rebound comes down to Anderson, soaring for that extra possession. Goes foul line to Boateng, back to Anderson. Quick hands by Blakeney. Taps the ball away for a steal. Into the front court come the Monarchs. 14:45 to play. High post left-hand side, Stephon Walker. Back to the basket, hands it to Davis Jr. He had 9 in the first half. He finds Jaden Johnson on the left wing. Jab step, puts it on the deck, gets into the paint, goes to Blakeney on the right side, fakes the three, gets to the 16-footer, shoots it a little strong. Rebound comes down to Walker, and he's fouled. And it'll be the Monarchs with the basketball off the non-shooting foul on Amari Moore. That'll be his third.
That was an unusual play there, Ted. There were 3 guys going for an offensive rebound. It didn't look like any of the 3 left their feet.
Tippy toes, if you will.
Be the type of rebound I could get in one of these games.
Here's Davis Jr. from the corner. The three-pointer's good. His 4th three of the night. He's got 12, and the Monarchs lead it by 18. Off the steal, Davis Jr. again for 3. Back-to-back triples from Robert Davis Jr., and suddenly it's 43-25, Old Dominion, 14:05 to play.
Very sloppy play by Virginia Wesleyan. I don't know whether it's fatigue or, but those are the type of broken situations where Robert Davis has been very effective, stepping into threes off scramble situations.
Perhaps too much figgy pudding. 14:05 to play. Old Dominion 43, Virginia Wesleyan 25, and this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Not everyone can
Clear.
Vary while directing a photo shoot and managing online bookings plus a website portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians, and 8 different specialties. Finding scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinic, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day.
10 seconds.
Every bite is better with Pepsi.
5, 4, 3.
Radio Network.
Monarchs with a 9-0 run over the last 2:49, and they've built their largest lead. It's 46-25. Old Dominion leading Virginia Wesleyan with 14:05 to go. Monarchs home to get back into Sun Belt Conference play this Thursday. They'll take on the team picked to win the league, the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. That's Thursday at 7. Meanwhile, it's a Monday game at Franklin and Marshall in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for Virginia Wesleyan. Mike Jones sends out Sean Dura-Gordon and Robert Davis Jr. and R.J. Blakeney and Stephon Walker and Jaden Johnson to play a little bit of defense. Inbounding from the far side, Jason Williams. Also on the floor for Virginia Wesleyan, Kai Sargent, Elijah Gardner, Jeremiah Boateng, and Demir Pollard. This is Boateng, guarded man-to-man by Stephon Walker. Hands the ball off to Pollard. Pollard with a screen, goes back to Boateng, but the pass is deflected by Blakeney. Has some quick hands. He's a good defender when he's on.
Well, the Monarchs have gone with the small lineup that's been very effective in this game. It just makes you wonder, Ted, how effective it'll be for them when they're playing league games against bigger teams that have more conventional size.
Walker off the miss. The Marlins knock it out of bounds. Old Dominion inbounds, 20 on the shot clock. Jaden Johnson loops it into Walker on the right wing. Hands the ball to Robert Davis Jr. He'll fire a three and hit a three, and he's fouled, shooting and hitting the three.
That play had a little bit of anything. He slipped on some wet spot, rose up from the dead off the floor, and hit a three as he got fouled.
18 points, 9 in each half for Robert Davis Jr., the reigning Sun Belt Conference Offensive Player of the Week, and it's 49-25 Old Dominion. Now going for the and one opportunity. He's 6 for 13 from the field. All his attempts have been from beyond the arc. And we can see how streaky he can be, Dennis.
He can be streaky off, but when he gets on one of these streaky good runs, Robert Davis Jr. shoots the ball about as well as anyone I think we've seen.
He hits the free throw. He's got 19, and the Monarchs have doubled up the Marlins here, 50-25 with 13 and a half to go.
And this is in danger of getting really ugly for Virginia Wesleyan right now.
Full court pressure from Old Dominion. They bring it in to Gardner. Gardner working against the zone press here. Walker and Johnson finds it relief with a pass to Boateng in the front court. Gardner now to the left wing. To Sargent at the top. Fakes right, goes left, runs into Stephon Walker right there. That's going to be a tough go. Gets to the foul line, turns on the pivot foot, back to Gardner, fakes the three into the corner. He goes to Pollard. Pollard goes to the low blocks to Boateng. His pass is deflected and knocked out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock.
The length of Old Dominion is really, really bothering Virginia Wesleyan in the half court. And when they've switched, Wesleyan hasn't been able to get past them, even if they've had, a quicker guard on a big guy.
3 to shoot for Wesleyan. Loop it into Sargent. Sargent's got to get something done against Johnson. Turns from the elbow, fires, and barely draws iron. Rebound comes down and knocked off Wesleyan out of bounds. Monarch basketball with 12:56 to play, a 50-25 Old Dominion lead. Full court pressure from Elijah Gardner as he takes on Jaden Johnson. Johnson hands the ball to Blakeney once he gets it over the timeline. Monarchs attacking the bucket to our left with the white uniforms. Hudson Blue Monarchs across the front. Names and numbers on the back. Swanton Roger off glass for 2 off the pass from Robert Davis Jr.
Do you think he meant to bank that, Ted?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
52-25 Old Dominion. A 15-0 run for the Monarchs. Sargent into the front court. It's past Swanton. Roger up in the air, goes out to the left wing. Here's a 3 from that area. No good for Jason Williams, and the Monarchs come away with a rebound. Into the front court comes Jaden Johnson. So Swanton Roger, and he soars and slams. Caleb Swanton Roger, back-to-back field goals. It's 54-25.
And a real good call by Coach Jones. He emptied out the side, so there was no help when Cal was rolling to the basket.
Boateng, right-hand side. Gardner. Gardner gets the ball to Sargent. Shoots over Blakeney, and that's no good. And the rebound comes down. This is Boateng. Up and under move. Is patient and gets the putback.
You can see how Boateng would be a very effective player when they're at their own level in that league.
He's got 6 points now, and it's a 54-27 Old Dominion lead, 11 and a half to go. Blakeney, right-hand side, Caden Diggs. Puts it on the deck, gets to the hole, reverse layup is good for Caden Diggs. Athletic move for his first deuce.
Caden Diggs has all the potential to be a good player. Ted, he just needs to get a little more experience, gain a little confidence.
56-27 Old Dominion. Sargent into the paint, throws it up, no good. Tapped up, no good. Blakeney the rebound for the Monarchs. And we've got a whistle, and it looks like Sargent is down at the foul line to our right.
I think he had the wind knocked out of him. It was a little bit of a crazy shot as he leaned into Cal.
We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 11:03 to play here in Norfolk. Old Dominion 56, Virginia Wesleyan 27. The ODU Sports Radio Network.
Come around to brighter days.
Clear.
Union, we've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Member compatibility subject to verification.
Howard Hanna is an official real estate partner of ODU Athletics. Just like a football team needs a strong game plan, you need a reliable team to guide you through the home buying process. With Howard Hanna's Buy and Borrow Bundle, they've got your back every step of the way. Their agents are there to help you navigate the field, save time and money, and help you score that winning touchdown, a new home. As the market leaders, buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/Go Monarchs today.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and
10 seconds.
May 6th, Toyota. Let's go places.
5, 4, 3.
ODU Sports Radio Network.
Monarchs led at 32-20 at halftime with 11:03 to go. It's 56-27 Old Dominion. And Dennis Wolf, time for your food for thoughts from Food Lion. What do you think? How do you play the right way to get this thing to the bank where it needs to go, but to get it done the correct way?
I think they played the right way, effort-wise, from the start of the second half, Ted. And, you know, they've moved the ball around. They've beaten them to loose balls. They've just kind of worn Virginia Wesleyan down. So I just think they got to keep the foot on the gas and don't let them back in this in any way.
In terms of the rebounding advantage for Old Dominion, at halftime, it was 22-17. Now it is 34-24. Old Dominion with the basketball, moving from right to left with a 56-27 lead. Jaden Johnson, R.J. Blakeney, Caden Diggs, Stephon Walker, and Sean Duragordon on the floor for Mike Jones. Looking for back-to-back wins here after the win a week ago at ULM to start Sun Belt Conference play. Here's Diggs, dribbling into the corner. He goes to Blakeney. Blakeney gets the man-to-man defense of Jason Williams. Working on Williams, 4 to shoot. Ball knocked away, too much dribbling, turnover Old Dominion. Here comes Wesleyan into the front court.
I think RJ was the only guy in the arena that didn't see the help coming there.
Wesleyan. Malcolm Velmar into the ball game along with Braden Thorne. They go downstairs and we got a foul as Miles Hancock was fouled downstairs by Caden Diggs. That'll be the Monarchs' 7th team foul, and it's a 1-and-1 opportunity. Second personal on Diggs.
I would say the only negative so far this half for the Monarchs have been the excessive fouling.
They've certainly done that this half. 1-and-1 opportunity for Miles Hancock. Misses the opportunity. Duragordon the rebound. He's got himself a double-double now. Jaden Johnson into the front court. Halfway through this second half. Monarchs in control, 56-27. Here's Duragordon. Into the paint he goes. Ball's tied up, and it's picked up. Marlins racing from left to right. Behind his back goes Jason Williams into the corner. The jumper, good. That three-pointer from Demir Pollard, his second of the game. He's got 6, and it's 56-30. Old Dominion, 9:45 to play.
2 consecutive sloppy ball handling possessions by the Monarchs.
Here's Walker. Into the corner he goes to Blakeney. Jab step, and he gets fouled by Williams. Jason Williams will pick up his second personal, and it'll be free throws for R.J. Blakeney. Blakeney today, 4 points, 6 rebounds.
RJ has been active the last 2 or 3 games, Ted. You just would maybe like to see him not.
Just shot selection.
Well, you'd like to see him not predetermine what he's going to do on offense as much and just take what's in front of him.
This is his first trip to the free throw line. And he misses the front end of the 1-1. 56-30 Monarchs, 9.5 to go. Here's Thorne. Chest pass, right-hand side to Aaron Brown, who's into the ball game. Gets the ball to Velmar. Malcolm Velmar crosses over, gets to the foul line. Pushed back to Thorne. Thorne, left wing, three, no good. That's by Aaron Brown, and the Monarchs come away with a carom.
And it looks like Coach Machado has decided to give some of his guys on the bench a chance to play in this game.
As Blakeney takes it down the right side, draws the foul early from Malcolm Velmar. He's from Newport News, Peninsula Catholic. And Blakeney will go back to the line as it's the 8th team foul. See if they give him the 2 free throws with the continuation or if it's 1-1. It's going to be 1-1. He missed the front end last time down.
And Dave just told us that the guys that look like they're in the game for Wesleyan is more or less their scout team.
And Blakeney misses the free throw, but Zegas comes up with the rebound. Monarchs get another possession, but they quickly turn it over. And this game has gotten sloppy in a hurry on both sides. Into the front court, Braden Thorne. Thorne between the circles. Looks left-hand side. Brown to the blocks. This is Hancock. Hancock brings it back. Here's a three from Velmar, and that's no good. Monarch basketball.
One of the things I'd like to see during these last 8 minutes, Ted, I'd like to see Z just stop thinking quite as much and just try to go play.
Yep. Because he's got all the skills. Just needs to get some minutes and some experience and get to flow a little bit. He's got the basketball now on the right wing, goes to Diggs at the top, and the three from Diggs is no good. Rebound tapped up by Walker, gets it to himself, puts it up and in. Stephon Walker, third field goal. He's once again got a boatload of rebounds.
Yeah, that'll be 10 rebounds minimum for him right now in the game.
58-30 Old Dominion. 8:08 to go. Another three is up and no good. This one from Pollard, and the Monarchs are moving from right to left. Diggs behind his back, takes it all the way. Euro step layup, good. Caden Diggs, second field goal of the half, and it's 60-30 Old Dominion.
Yeah, and these type of minutes, both for Caden and Z, could be really beneficial as the season goes along.
Pollard on the right wing, goes downstairs. Hancock, the layup, no good. Oh, missed from 2 feet there. Heard Walker behind him. Now it's a headman pass to Diggs, tapped out of bounds. Defensive back style by Pollard, and that brings us to a timeout. 7:35 to play. Old Dominion 60, Virginia Wesleyan 30. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
At Centera,
clear
health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans, Centera Health Insurance Company, Centera Health Administration Incorporated, and Centera Behavioral Health.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee. And a seamless, one person, one price, 1 hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge.
Probably worse
Only
than
at
that now.
Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at Chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by SUN.
All right, stand by. 5 seconds.
Basketball up.
3, 2.
7:35 to go here on this final Saturday of 2024. Old Dominion leads Virginia Wesleyan 60-30. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf, Dave Strickland here at Chartway Arena, Richie Somerville in our Monarch Game Day studios in Virginia Beach. Keep an eye on all the action. And the Monarchs head into the deep end of Sun Belt Conference play Thursday when they welcome Arkansas State to Chartway Arena. If you have the opportunity to get out here, do so, because the Red Wolves are the cream of the crop in the league, and the Monarchs, it'll be a barometer game, Dennis, on Thursday and Saturday when the better than their 4-6 record Southern Miss Golden Eagles come to town.
I think it's going to be very competitive when the Sun Belt said, other than Arkansas State, it doesn't appear to be anybody that's really separated themselves. So the Monarchs can continue to build on this after the win at Monroe. They're going to go in with a little momentum on Thursday.
Rico Helms into the lineup with Ben Nacy, Caden Diggs, R.J. Blakeney, and Vitata Zigas. They're playing defense against Dave Macedo's Virginia Wesleyan Marlins. Came in 8-2, 3-0 in ODAC play. They'll learn some lessons from this one before going to F&M in Lancaster on Monday. Thorne running the attack. Now to Styles Gardner. Gardner brings the ball to Aaron Brown. Weave at the top. Gardner straight away. Goes to Boateng in the paint against Helms, the smallest guy on the floor. He gets some help, does Rico, and it'll be a foul called. And that's going to go against R.J. Blakeney.
One of the other positives for the Monarchs, Ted, is the ability to have Jaden and Robert not play anymore in this game. They got good work in. Sean Durgo in the same way. So, those three are very important, and particularly with no backup for Jaden right now with Devin being out.
Boateng hits the free throw. He's 4 for 5 from the foul line this season. He's got 7 points here this afternoon, along with 3 rebounds. Boateng, the 6'4", 225-pound junior from Springfield, Virginia, gets one more toward the bucket to our right. Second foul shot's good. He's got 8 points, and it's a 60-32 Old Dominion lead. 7:09 to go. Full court pressure from the Marlins. Inbounds comes to Caden Diggs, who finds Rico Helms. And Helms has seen more action today than all season long. Gets the ball into the front court to our left. Pass to Caden Diggs between the circles. Left-hand wing to Blakeney. Blakeney thinking about Nacy on the low blocks. Here's Ben going against Boateng. Puts it up with the right hand. Well off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, it's a way for Ben to stay with it.
Nacy with 3. It's 62-32 Old Dominion. 6:40 to play. Thorne to Boateng in the paint. Right-hand corner. Wide open 3. It's no good. Velmar couldn't connect while wide open. Monarchs come away with the basketball. Zigas to Blakeney. They go downstairs to Nacy. Nacy in the paint once again. Triple team. The whistle blows. And we've got a foul before the shot, and that's going to be against Gardner. Styles Gardner. Second personal.
And I'd like to see, again, I said this earlier, I'd like to see Z be a little more aggressive, Ted.
Had an open 3 there, didn't he?
Well, he had an open 3, or, try to get this guy lifted up and drive the closeout. This is your opportunity to show the coaches that, you might merit a little more consideration playing time-wise.
1-1 for Ben Nacy, who's 1 for 2 from the stripe. Nacy with 3 points and 1 rebound here. First one, good. We'll get one more.
Ben Nacy has a soft touch, Ted. Practices I've been at, earlier in the year, he's actually shown 3-point range as well.
Well, they've got enough guys to shoot threes. Let's take it downstairs. Second one, good. Give me 12-footers.
And well, here's a 3-point shooter coming in right now. Danny Pounds.
Danny Pounds, his first action in a while. He comes in for Blakeney, who leaves with 4 points, 8 rebounds. 64-32 Old Dominion, 6 minutes, 20 seconds to play here at Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Thorne with the basketball. Picks up the dribble, right-hand side. Gardner guarded by Helms. And he takes it to the hole, and the running one-hander is short. But Gardner gets his own rebound. Baseline. Here's the jumper from there. That's good. That's Hancock with his first field goal. 64-34 Old Dominion. One might ask how the 5'11 Gardner got the rebound there, but here's Zigas. Fouled. An offensive foul called on Vitatis Zigas. That's his first.
It just appears to me that unfortunately V is just a little bit off. Like he's trying hard. He's giving good effort. He's just not kind of settled in at all for him. The college game in the States.
Meanwhile, off the baseline jumper miss. Helms leading the break from right to left, but he loses the basketball. Pounds has it. He's fouled by Thorne. Thorne will pick up the personal. His first. And Danny Pounds goes to the line, looking for his first points in a while. He'll get 2. First one, no good. Monarchs from the free throw line today, 13 for 18. One more. Actually, they're 13 for 19 now. One more for Danny Pounds. That swishes for his first point. It's 65-34, 5:20 to go. Belmar, first-year player, working gets past Zegas. Throws it, blocked by Nacy. Oh, that was all ball and then some. Yikes. And they'll call Ben for the foul, his third. Free throws.
Well, he went straight up and he was backing up.
Malcolm Velmar, the Newport News native, looking to get in the scorebook with 5:13 to go. He'll get 2. First one's good. Again, for both sides, very valuable experience for these bench guys. Either A, for when you get further down the season, or B, you're working hard on the scout team or in practice. You need to get the payoff every now and then. And in a big arena like this one.
Well, and I'm sure Coach Machado with his guys is not going to be happy the way his frontline guys played in this. So he also has the ability to send a little message to them heading into their game Monday night.
Belmar hits both foul shots. Monarchs in the front court with a 65-36 lead. Here's Pounds to the hole. Reverse layup, good. Danny Pounds with flashes of that athleticism for his third point. 67-36. Thorne against Diggs. Takes him right baseline. Out to Gardner. Here's a looping 3. No good. High off the iron. Pounds has the rebound. Has Zegas on his right-hand side. Danny coast to coast. Pounds with 5 quick ones off the bench at 69-36. 4.5 to go. Pounds picks up the personal right there as he's stuffing the stat book in his short time in the contest.
One of the things I'd like to think is going on in Danny's head is that I have enough talent to be playing in the regular rotation. And clearly I haven't shown the coaches that to whatever point. So he's playing right this little segment with a chip on his shoulder, Ted, which is a good way to catch the coach's eyes.
Scotty Hubbard getting set to come in. He's the 6'6 freshman from Washington, D.C. Now we've got Hancock on the line for a couple of free throws with 4:27 to go. 69-36 Old Dominion here in Norfolk. First one from Hancock is good. He's got 3 points now. Hubbard in, Diggs out. Caden having a word with Mike Jones before he heads to the bench. Second foul shot from Hancock is good, so he goes 2 for 2 from the line. 4 points, all in the second half. It's 69-38 Monarchs. Boateng back in for Hancock, for Dave Macedo and the Marlins. Pounds brings it in to Hubbard. Hubbard with the basketball. Going against Aaron Brown's man-to-man defense. Hubbard to the right baseline. Picks up the dribble, brings it to Pounds. Danny Pounds on the right wing. Chest pass to Zegas. Zegas on the left wing. Puts it on the deck. Hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard with 13 to shoot. Takes the long 3 and buries it. Scotty Hubbard. Why not?
Well, that's not an easy thing to do, Ted, after you've been sitting there for 36 minutes.
First points ever as a Monarch. Scotty Hubbard, a swish from 3. There he causes the turnover. Pounds has it. His pocket. is picked by Brown. Brown to the right side, puts it up, no good. Boateng the rebound. He's on the left block. He puts it up, no, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. 3:43 to play. Free throws from the Marlins. Jeremiah Boateng. When we return, Monarchs 72, Marlins 38 on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Atlantic Bay is clear ownership. They're also
We haven't
proud
had one
to
of
be the
these
official
in a long
mortgage
time,
company
have
of
we, Dennis?
ODU Athletics.
We have not, Ted.
Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond. Create strong
You did.
financial
You
futures
did.
with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the
Now ice
closing
cream and
table.
cake.
Atlantic
Let's
Bay
just,
Mortgage
folks,
Group,
just
lending
enjoy the
peace of
Grinch here
mind
as he
since
enjoys one of the
1996.
traditions here at Oldham University. Ice
NMLS
cream.
72043 and NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
Welcome aboard. At Venture Tours, they are proud to
It's gonna
take
happen.
you where
It's
you
gonna
need
happen
to
with
go.
that.
Venture Tours has the right coach for any occasion. Whether the event is a church outing, corporate business excursion, wedding, or school function, Venture Tours can provide coaches ranging from 21 to 81 passengers, as well as premier business seating coaches, and their sleeper coaches accommodate up to 26 people. All of their clean, well-maintained coaches are ready for any occasion. Call Venture today for your motor coach transportation needs. 757-494-1480.
At ODU Global, the journey toward your degree is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following in the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course.
There we go. There we go. Little granddaughter doing ice cream and cake. Well done.
Experience, so you can finish your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and for where you want to.
10 seconds.
Apply now at online.odu.edu today.
5, 4, 3, 2.
ODU Sports Radio Network.
Do you have any idea when that started?
At the beginning. No, I don't know when ice cream and cake started, but I love it. Some people poo-poo it, but it's something that's purely Old Dominion. And we don't have a lot of those things.
No, I just was curious as to when it started.
I have no idea.
Which is surprising for me since you know when water skiing started at Monroe.
Well, I've water skied a lot. I've never done the ice cream and cake. Although here in the off moments, we do have some fun. It's been a fun day for Monarch Nation. A 72-38 basketball lead over Virginia Wesleyan. Jeremiah Boateng on the line with 3:43 to go. He'll get 2 shots.
Well, what we want to have, Ted, is we want to get to the finish line here without anyone getting hurt. Have a good new year. Get your minds right and get ready to attack Sun Belt play.
And the best team in the Sun Belt, Arkansas State, coming into your house on Thursday. Boateng goes 1 for 2 from the line. It's 72-39. The 7 o'clock tip will be on the air with the Toyota pregame show Thursday at 6:30. Zegas pass for Nacy in the blocks is knocked out of bounds by Boateng. Cooper Jones into the ball game for Vitata Zegas. Helms to inbound. Deep in the left sideline. Holds over the head, brings it into Hubbard, who scored his first college points a moment ago. Here's Pounds. Danny goes to Helms at the top. 8 on the shot clock. Helms picks up the dribble, right-hand side, Jones into the corner. Pounds will fire a 3 from there. That's no good. And the rebound comes down to Boateng of Virginia Wesleyan.
Well, I think we knew that there was going to be a 3 up by Danny at some point.
Here's Thorne down the right side, throws up the runner, no good. Rebound comes down to Pounds. Pounds leading the break from right to left, chest pass to Hubbard. Hubbard takes a right wing 3. That's no good. Rebound to Boateng.
The thought that just came into my head on that shot, Ted, was pushing your luck.
Okay. Hubbard had hit his first. That one did not go down. It was 2:40 to go. Virginia Wesleyan has the basketball. Taking it down the left side. Layup, no good for Velmar. And the Monarchs, Jones to Pounds. Pounds throws it up and in. Danny Pounds with 7 in the late going, and it's 74-39, 2:25 to go.
And the Monarchs are just standing in the 2-3 zone right now, and it also looks like we're going to have Parker coming in as well.
There's a 3. No good. That one's up and missed by Pollard. Nacy the rebound. Helms taking coast to coast, looking for his first layup. It's good for Rico Hill. Helms into the scorebook. And now Mike Jones will empty his bench. C.J. Parker coming in. Raymond, Hubbard, Jalen Jenkins in along with Cooper Jones.
Well,
DK Moore in the lineup for the Marlins. Itchy Lane as well.
Well, I hope at least one of CJ's parents are here at the game. His father, Cornell, was one of my all-time favorite players and people.
CJ from Maury High School. Itchy Lane dishes the ball back to DK Moore. This is Marcus Rustin with the basketball into the ball game for the first time. Rustin swings it right-hand side for Itchy. Now to the left wing. Moore has the basketball. Foul line extended. Gets to the foul line. The jumper there is good. DK Moore into the score sheet for Virginia Wesleyan with 95 seconds to play. It's 76-41 Old Dominion. Jalen Jenkins into the front court. Love to see one of these guys get on the scoreboard. How about this one? A three from the wing. Go!
Yeah.
C.J. Parker from downtown. 79-41 Old Dominion. Parker, they go right wing, jab step. They bring it back to Itchy. The three. No, it crawls its way through. Itchy Lang.
Do we think Itchy's his given name, Ted?
It is today. Jenkins, skip pass into the corner. Jones saves it to Hubbard. They swing it around the perimeter with 50 seconds to go, 79-44. Here's Raymond. Dribble handoff. Cooper Jones. A left wing three. Yes! Cooper Jones buries the three. It's 82-44. Oh, you can see he's pumped up, and why not? You work hard every day at practice.
That was a hard collision there.
Almost a steal from Jenkins. 32 seconds to go, 82-44, 21 for the Marlins to shoot.
It's always nice to see these kids that work so hard, Ted, to get an opportunity to get out on the floor.
Yep. Lane with the basketball. Goes back to Moore. Moore on the right wing, guarded by Cooper Jones. One bounce back to Lane. Swings it left side to Rustin. Rustin working the perimeter. Here's a three. No good. Offside rebound comes down to Parker. Now shot clock is off. 13 seconds to go. Mike Jones says get in the front court and then settle it down. That should be the end of it. The fifth meeting of all time between Old Dominion and Virginia Wesleyan goes to the Monarchs of ODU. Final score, Old Dominion 82, Virginia Wesleyan 44. Monarchs go to 5-8. Virginia Wesleyan falls to 8-3. And the Monarch basketball postgame show is next on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
This presentation of Old Clear, presented by our Team Monarch partners, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Cox Business, you have what it takes, and at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help manage it all. Chartway Credit Union, we're more than a bank, we're where you belong. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day. Pepsi, that's what I like. And ODU Global. ODU Global, education for your world. Visit online.odu.edu. Now it's time for the Monarch basketball postgame.
10,
Interviews, stats, scores, our play of the game, and more.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Radio Network.
Live from Chartway Arena on the campus of Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia. This is the Monarch basketball postgame show. Old Dominion coming off a win over Virginia Wesleyan by a final count of 82-44. With Dennis Wolf, well, a 50-24 second half for Old Dominion. I think that's what you were looking for.
No doubt about it. They upped their intensity level. They were more efficient on offense. Virginia Wesleyan really got worn down, which is what you thought might happen. And then Coach Jones was able to get guys in off the bench, and the Monarchs are going to leave the building with about as good a feeling as they could have heading into the first conference game.
What does it mean for the guys who usually don't see a lot of action, A, to get action, and B, to get in the score sheet?
Well, you get a little recognition for all the effort you put in. by having both things happen, Ted. You get out on the court and people get a little idea of who you are. And, and again, these guys, work equally as hard on their games, and they push the starters every day in practice. So this gets them a chance to, play a little loosely and play in front of the crowd.
16 Monarchs played today, 14 scored points. And the Monarchs win it over Virginia Wesleyan 82-44. Coming up on our Monarch basketball postgame show, we will hear from head coach Mike Jones. We'll get you a player as well. Richie's got to look at the scoreboard. We'll get you the stats, our play of the game, and much more. It's a happy end of 2024 for Monarch men's basketball as they've got a victory over Virginia Wesleyan. This is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
Thank you.
All right.
For some, it's just a game. But it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree.
Okay,
and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com. Bryant is the official heating and cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
Where are you going to move that?
High-Val Industries has been proudly serving the military and commercial customers in the Hampton Roads area for over 45 years. High-Val specializes in the hydraulic and mechanical repairs on all military and commercial marine vessels. The company's ability to perform efficient, high-quality workmanship and interact as a valuable team player has earned the respect and confidence of its prime contractors, partners, and commercial customers. That's why High-Val and the Monarchs are a winning combination. Come join High-Val in supporting all of your ODU teams. Look them up at www.highval.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop.
10 seconds.
Occasions today.
Old Dominion.
Damn, I forgot the ID. Hang on a second.
Sports Radio Network.
All right, stand by. 10.
WVSP FM HD1 Yorktown.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
It's the Monarch basketball postgame show after Old Dominion defeats Virginia Wesleyan 82-44. Monarch basketball presented in part by Team Monarch partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. Atlantic Bay is all in for your home loan needs. Call today. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. Monarchs led 32-20 at intermission. Jamal Robinson, the assistant coach, who joined us for the view from the bench, wasn't all that pleased with his team's performance in the first 20 minutes. They played better. Got a little sloppy when the benches were emptied late in the second half, but a 50-24 Monarch advantage in the second 20 minutes leads them to an 82-44 victory here today. Back-to-back wins. It's got to feel good, and when you're trying to build a program like head coach Mike Jones is doing, these types of things are building blocks.
And Coach Jones has talked about the fact that, it would take a little bit of time. He's trying to, get his defensive system in. He's trying to get different concepts into the guys offensively. And, there seems to be clear improvement. Now there'll be a step up in the competition level the next few weeks, and we'll see how that translates.
Again, Monarchs host Arkansas State, picked to win the Sun Belt Conference. That game Thursday here at Chartway. Tip-off 7 o'clock. Pregame show begins our coverage of the Toyota pregame show Thursday night at 6:30. 2 players in double figures for Old Dominion. Robert Davis Jr., 6 for 13. All his shots came from beyond the arc. He had 19. And Sean Duragordon had a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Monarchs, after trailing in the rebounding category for a while in the first half, ended up with a 50-29 advantage over the Marlins.
Yeah, and I think that was probably the area that the coaches challenged the guys the most at halftime, is that, it's not, the way they wanted the game to be played with Wesleyan being able to get to the offensive glass the way they did early, and they eliminated that, which really put a lot of stress on Wesleyan's offense.
A look at the stats, post-game interviews, play of the game, scores, all coming up. Part of the Monarch basketball post-game show after an 82-44 win over Virginia Wesleyan. And this is the ODU Sports Radio Network.
You are the one.
Clear.
You are the North Star, the guiding light for the ones you love. Where you lead, they follow. And when you take care of yourself, they can stay healthy and strong, like you. You are the center of their universe. And the first step to their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary, specialty, and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag.
Correct.
Get the winner's edge with every new Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen.
My play of the game suggestion is Davis's back-to-back threes.
Sure.
Guarantee and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge, only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Ashley has your ultimate game plan to bring home the style and comfort and create your perfect space to entertain this season. Score big savings on everything for your home with hundreds of styles in stock and ready for delivery from Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. Shop all 6 Ashley and the new Ashley outlets in Hampton Roads and start saving big today.
Atlantic Bay is all in for home ownership. They're also proud to be the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Your hometown lender loves helping Monarch alumni, the Hampton Roads community, and beyond create strong financial futures with outstanding mortgage products, local market knowledge, and service that will keep you smiling from contract to the closing table. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending peace of mind since 1996. 10 seconds. S72043, NMLSConsumerAccess.org is an equal opportunity lender.
This
5, 4, 3.
It's Radio Network.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Under Armour. Under Armour proud to outfit ODU basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. Let's get to the numbers from this 82-44 Old Dominion win over Virginia Wesleyan. We start with our visitors from the ODAC. 16 players played, 11 scored. Nobody in double figures. They're led by Jeremiah Boateng, number 32, who's 3 for 3 from the field, 0 for 0 from beyond the arc, 3 for 4 from the foul line, 9 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist for Jeremiah Boateng. He had 9 points to lead the Marlins. 7 for number 20, Amarian Wilson, who was 3 for 3 shooting, 1 for 2 from the foul line, 7 points, a couple of rebounds, and assists for Amarian Wilson. 6 points for number 11, Denier Pollard. He was 2 for 8 shooting, 2 for 7 from 3. He had 6 points and a couple of rebounds for Virginia Wesleyan here today. 5 points for number 0, Elijah Gardner, 2 for 5 shooting, 1 for 3 from 3. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for number 0, Elijah Gardner. 4 points for number 24, Miles Hancock on 1 for 3 shooting. He was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Also had a rebound for the Marlins here today. 3 points for Itchy Lane, 1 for 1 from the field. It was a 3-pointer. He got that late in the ballgame in his 2 minutes of action. Also 2 points for DK Moore, number 23. He was 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. 2 points for number 15, Amari Moore, 1 for 8 shooting, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Also had a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Amari DeVoe, number 3, was 1 for 9 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, 0 for 1 from the foul line. He had 2 points and 3 rebounds and a couple of steals here. Kai Sargent, leading scorer, came in averaging about 14 per ball game. Number 4 had 2 points on 1 for 10 shooting, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. He also had 2 assists, a rebound, and a steal for Virginia Wesleyan here this afternoon. And let's see, 2 points for number 12, Malcolm Velmar. He was 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2 from the foul line. The Marlins shoot 25% this afternoon, 16 for 64 from the field, 4 for 23 from beyond the arc. That's 17%. And they were 8 for 14 shooting free throws. That's 57%. They assisted on 9 of their 16 made free throws, turned it over 6 times. Monarchs cashed in for 10 points off those miscues. They also had 8 steals, and the Monarchs out-rebounded the Marlins today, 50-29. We'll get to the Old Dominion statistical story in just a moment, but first we're joined by the head coach of the Monarchs, Mike Jones. Coach, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's one heck of a way to end 2024. We'll take it, and we'll get back to the drawing board after the new year.
Good things happened. Some not so good things happened. What will you take out of this one? What was the positives that you saw?
Well, the first opportunity we had, everybody got in the game, won. And
yeah, there you go.
Everybody got in the game, won. I'll take that. And then there's so many of the little things that we keyed on. I didn't realize that we held Sargent to 2 points. That's an incredible job. He's a really good player that is really aggressive offensively, and to have somebody averaging 14, 15 points a game to hold him to 2, I'm proud of our guys for that. Could have done a better job on the defensive glass, not giving up so many offensive rebounds. But once again, we got 12 offensive rebounds. We made, 70% of our free throws. You take away a couple of those threes at the end, but, we shot it decently from the three-point line, and we didn't hunt them. Just a lot of good things we'll take out of this. But, again, we're just trying to take steps. We're trying to take steps, and now we got to get ready for Arkansas State.
The defense, Mike, you talk about that. It wasn't just what they did on Sargent, but the 3 perimeter players were 3 for 27.
Yes, sir.
And with the intensity and the switching, everybody had to be locked in. And did you make it a point of emphasis with the guys at halftime to eliminate their opportunities offensive rebounding wise?
We definitely tried to. Technology is amazing as the game develops. So we get to watch film at halftime. And so literally we pick a certain segment of the game. Today it was, we're going to watch every offensive rebound they got. And let's look at yourself and see if you were a physical box out. Let's see if you let somebody push you under the rim, like whatever. And we were able to see that. And because of that, I think it at least gave us a little bit more awareness. Didn't start out the second half great because they got one immediately. But overall, defensively, until that last little stretch, they had 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second half. They had only scored 10 points. These are things that we're capable of and we need to be able to do.
16 guys get in. You alluded to this, Coach, but 14 get into the score sheet. You see them every day working hard. To finally get that type of payoff has to be really special and will boost their effort level, I would think, from here on in.
Absolutely. They deserve it. You look at Coop, you look at Jalen Jenkins, you look at C.J. Parker, who works so hard every single day. And, they don't get to always travel with us. They don't get to, they know their role and they're trying to provide energy from the sideline. But for them to get in the game, and I definitely want to give a shout out to Jalen. So, and I just told the guys this, he didn't get to shoot. And everybody, the crowd's going crazy. Cooper hits a 3. Crowd's going crazy. Scotty hits a 3. Crowd's going crazy. CJ hits a 3. And we got that ball with about 12 seconds left. And it would have been really easy for him to just say, well, this is my turn. And you don't want to embarrass anybody. That's showing up the other team. I respect the heck out of him because I went to tell him that, and he already knew, and he was fine with it. He dapped me up before the final buzzer went off. That's what our culture should be. Like, we want to play this game the right way. We want to continue to grow. And Jalen, I'm really proud of him for doing that.
Yeah, and it was obvious that he had that in his mind, Mike. And you were about to tell him, but just on a lighter note, it is fun to watch the guys that come in off the bench that haven't had a chance to play, that nail threes, that have every Steph Curry celebration thing down.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Fortunately, unfortunately, I get to see that every day. And I say unfortunately because a lot of times they are wearing the jerseys of the other team that we're getting ready to play against, and they hit those threes. And it's just like, Cooper Jones can really shoot the ball. Like, why is he getting 6, 7 straight threes against us in practice? It's great to have guys like that we can practice against. They give us a great look when we were preparing for teams. And, again, proud that they were able to get in tonight. You can't plan on this happening again, but I really hope it does.
Arkansas State picked to win the Sun Belt, off to a 10-3 start, a win at Memphis. They're a good ball club, top to bottom. What do you do between now and then to get ready to take on the Red Wolves in this building on Thursday?
Yeah, it's going to be Coach Hodgson is the first coach to reach out to me once I got hired. And his message was simply welcome to the Sun Belt. So I've recruited against him at our Power 5 opponents a few times. We've gotten to know each other a little bit. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to have our team compete against his team. He's a year in. He's established a great culture there. Arkansas State is really, really, really good. We're going to have more than our hands full, but I want to make sure I acknowledge Monarch Nation. This was an unbelievable crowd in here today. I have no idea what the numbers were. I don't care because everybody was loud enough for 2 people, so double whatever the number is. And we're going to definitely need these guys on Thursday. So
I couldn't echo that more, Mike. When you think about 4 o'clock on a Saturday, NFL games, holidays, and this will be your first time through it, and Ted and I have seen it. Come Thursday night, this place will be rocking.
Yes, sir. We need it. Because if they're supposed to be the big bad wolf, then let's go. Let's go, Monarchs.
4,851 on hand on this Saturday afternoon to see the Monarchs defeat Virginia Wesleyan. We'll look for more than that on Thursday when the big bad Rev Wolves come to town to take on the Monarchs. Coach Mike Jones, congratulations on this one. Enjoy the end of 2024, and we'll see you in 2025.
Thank you, Monarch Nation. Happy New Year, and go Monarchs.
That is head coach Mike Jones. Monarchs get a W. We'll get to their statistical story when we continue. It's the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Toyota Thunder.
Clear.
Now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory, great deals, and more. But hurry, offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
Not everyone can upload an entire image library while directing a photo shoot and managing
Can you hear
online
us?
bookings
Yeah, I can
plus
hear
a
you.
website
Okay.
portfolio while simultaneously answering client calls after finding the perfect lighting and capturing the perfect expression. Whew. But you have what it takes. And at Cox Business, we have the IT solutions to help you manage it all. Visit coxbusiness.com for details. All services subject to Cox Business general terms.
Is that Tim's wife next to him over there?
Yeah.
At the Fish and Pig, they have the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks, and always a great time. They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the Railroad District. For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com. And remember, nobody parties like the pig.
At Centera, our goal is to improve health every day. And when it comes to your health, the best defense starts with a strong offense. That's why Centera Health Plans provides quality care and coverage for individuals, families, and businesses of all sizes. Our members benefit from progressive plans and products, including access to virtual care, health and wellness programs, and even special discount programs. Centera Health Plans is the trade name of Centera Health Plans. Centera Health
10 seconds.
Administration Incorporated and Centera Behavioral Health.
5, 4, 3.
Network.
It's the Monarch Basketball Postgame Show live from Chartway Arena in Norfolk. Ted Alexander, Dennis Wolf, pleased to be joined by number 23, RJ Blakeney, who's 2 for 6 today. Had, 4 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, and a couple of steals and a block shot. RJ, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
How'd you feel out there? What was it like coming back from the holiday, sort of getting the engine started again?
Yeah, it was fun to go home and spend time with family, and then coming back here and getting a W right away, especially after the road win against ULM. So it was definitely fun out here.
And it seems, RJ, that you seemingly every game are getting a little more comfortable in your role with this team. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Just being selfless, man. Like it's one ball. We all have to accomplish one thing, and it's we want to win. We want to score more points than the other team. So everybody have to buy in, and my role is to bring energy and leadership, and I try to do that every game.
Is it hard?
It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. You have to have your mindset every game that you're going to do that, and this is what you sign up for, and this is what I love to do.
It seems that in the last couple of games especially, maybe it's just because that's as far as my memory reels it in, defensively, you've been taking it up a notch with deflections, with hounding, with those types of things. Has that been the mission?
Yes. Coach has been challenging me each and every game to go out there and bring energy on the defense, and that's making everybody else's job easy, and that I'm great at doing that. That's what I hang my hat on, and that's what I continue to do.
And it's also translated, RJ. You've done a real good job on the both classes, offensively and defensively, and that's probably going to be very important for the team as you head into Sun Belt play.
Definitely,
no doubt about it. Now, how have you seen this team improve since the Islands?
Definitely experiencing failure. You have to go through some things, and we stuck together. We didn't point fingers. We went and worked each and every day, and it shows. And eventually, you only can get better. And we take every practice, every game seriously, and it's starting to show up. And this is no surprise. And we're gonna continue to push forward.
Well, you guys are gonna be challenged right away, RJ, Thursday night. What do you know about Arkansas State?
They're a great team. We know that they are great. They have a lot of players that can do a lot of great things. So we know we have a great opponent coming in, and we got to be ready, locked in.
R.J. Blakeney joining us after the Monarchs defeat Virginia Wesleyan 82-44. How special is it to see your teammates that don't get a lot of action not only get some time, but get some shine?
Yes, because they challenge us every day in practice. They don't get a chance to show it. And when they were out there making threes, making plays for each other, we were so excited for them. And that was the highlight of the night. And then we love to see that, honestly, for them.
RJ, the last thing that I'd like to add, when you go back in the locker room, would you tell all the guys from Ted and I that New Year's Eve there's a 10 o'clock curfew? No, I'm serious, RJ. I want you to go in and say that Ted Alexander wants everyone in bed at 10 o'clock that night.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Well, on that note, we better get you out of here. R.J. Blakeney, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Monarchs over Virginia Wesleyan 82-44, and we'll continue a look at the Monarch numbers when we get back to Chartway Arena on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Atlantic Clear. Keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be the team physicians for Old Dominion University.
For some, it's just a game. But it's more. It's knowing a team can do more than any one individual can do alone. We agree, and that's how we play. At Town Bank, we believe in partnering with you. We support your dreams, and we prove it every day by helping make dreams reality. Town Bank and the Town family of companies, serving others, enriching lives. Member FDIC.
As the leader in modern indoor comfort across Monarch Nation, Bryant strives to help ODU fans discover premium home comfort. At Bryant, they're focused on their customers' needs, and they offer a proven track record of success, just like your ODU Monarchs. Bryant Indoor Comfort Solutions are designed, built, and supported by a network of industry experts across the state of Virginia. To find your local expert, visit BryantCoolsODU.com. Bryant is the official heating and cooling partner of ODU Athletics.
Right here is very nice.
Toyota Thon is on, making now the perfect time to stop by your local Toyota dealer to check out all the great vehicles in Toyota's lineup, like the exciting new 25 Camry, stylish Corolla, or adventure-ready RAV4, all with great MPGs. Or hop in a rugged Tacoma or Tundra, ready for anything and everything you need to haul home for the holidays. Visit buyatoyota.com for local inventory.
10 seconds.
Offers end January 6th. Toyota, let's go places.
5, 4, 3.
ODU Sports Radio Network.
ODU Athletics Seats for Service Members program presented by Diamonds Direct is aimed to offer Monarch fans a unique opportunity to give back. The Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program supports military members throughout the Hampton Roads community by sponsoring tickets to ODU athletic events. Every donation of $10 ensures that a seat is made available to local military groups. Join us in expressing gratitude to those who serve our community each and every day with the Diamonds Direct Seats for Service Members program. Back at Chartway Arena, Monarch Nation celebrating an 82-44 victory over Virginia Wesleyan. Time to take a look at the Monarch side of the numbers. They had 2 players in double figures. 16 guys got on the floor today, and 14 of them scored, led by number 4, Robert Davis Jr., 6 for 13. All his attempts came from beyond the arc. He was 1 for 1 from the foul line. He had a game-high 19 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The other Monarch in double figures was number 6, Sean Duragordon, who was 3 for 4 shooting, 1 for 2 from 3, 7 for 7 from the foul line. A double-double for Sean Duragordon, 14 points, 10 rebounds this afternoon for ODU. 9 points for number 35, Caleb Swanton Roger, on 4 for 4 shooting, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists for Caleb Swanton Roger. 7 points this afternoon for Danny Pounds, number 11. All came in the second half. 3 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 1 for 2 from the foul line. 7 points, 4 rebounds, a steal for Danny Pounds here this afternoon. 5 points for number 42, Ben Nacy. He was 1 for 2 shooting, 3 for 4 from the foul line. Nacy had 5 points and 2 rebounds for the Monarchs here today. 4 points for R.J. Blakeney, as we mentioned. Number 23 was 2 for 6 shooting, 0 for 1 from 3, 0 for 2 from the foul line. 4 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, a block, and a couple of turnovers for R.J. Blakeney. Number 1, Caden Diggs had 4 points. He was 2 for 3 shooting, 0 for 1 from 3. Also had an assist and a turnover. 3 points for number 7, Scotty Hubbard. 1 for 2. All his attempts came from beyond the arc. Cooper Jones had 3 points. He was 1 for 1. It was a 3. C.J. Parker, number 15, had 3 points. He was 1 for 1. It came from 3. And you heard Coach Mike Jones laud number 55, Jalen Jenkins. Had the ball in his hands with 12 seconds to go. Could have done the selfish thing and shot the ball, going for his piece of the cake. But his piece of the cake was the victory for his team, and he did not score, but a classy move right there. 1 point today for number 8, Donovan Raymond, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, also had a rebound for ODU. Rico Helms, number 16, 7.5 minutes of action, 1 for 1 from the field, also had a rebound and a steal here today, along with his 2 points. Number 21, Vitatis Zigas, 0 for 1 shooting. He had 2 rebounds and assist today for ODU. Monarchs overall, 29 for 52 shooting, that's 56%, 10 for 23 from beyond the arc, that's 43%, and they were 14 for 20 from the foul line, that's 70%. They assisted on 17 of their 29 made buckets, turned it over 13 times, that led to 8 Virginia Wesleyan points. Monarchs also had 5 steals and 1 block. Put it all on the hopper, it's an 82-44 Old Dominion win. Dennis, what jumps off the score sheet at you?
I think the defensive pressure that the Monarchs were able to put on their perimeter guys, and if they can continue that going forward, it'll make things a lot easier for them. When you hold the team to 25%, and I know there's, a difference in the levels here, but there was still a lot of effort put in by the Monarchs, and that'll be a great thing if they can continue that on Thursday. And
the Monarchs end up with a 50-29 rebounding advantage. We were looking forward to seeing that early on. The Marlins were crashing the glass a little bit more effectively, but then the Monarchs warmed down a little bit.
And it was what we talked about at halftime, Ted. I think, they kind of got that half out of them after the holiday and the travel and everything else. And, they got back to playing the type of ball they played for most of the stretches of the game at Monroe.
Back-to-back wins for Old Dominion. Monarchs now 5-8, 1-0 in Sun Belt Conference play, and they're set for Arkansas State. The Red Wolves come to town on Thursday. Still to come, we've got to look at the scoreboard with Richie Somerville and our play of the game. This is the Monarch Basketball Postgame Show on the ODU Sports Radio Network.
Clear.
Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it.
Women's airtime, 12:30 tomorrow.
And who do they take on?
South Alabama.
My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
You are the North Star.
Correct.
Where you lead, they follow. And when you take...
Are we still online or over the air in the arena?
Yes.
Okay.
Center of their
This
universe.
Is our final break, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Their good health is yours. Bon Secours, primary specialty and emergency care. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag.
Just to clear up confusion, 12:30 airtime, 1 o'clock tip-off.
Correct. Thank you.
Volkswagen, lifetime oil changes and state inspections, lifetime emergency towing, a 3-day money-back guarantee, and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge, only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
Come around to brighter days with Chartway Credit Union. We've got the tools, technology, and people to help you reach your life goals. As a Chartway member, you'll not only get great rates on savings and auto and home loans, but flexible checking options too. And you'll also be supported by people who live and work right here in Hampton Roads. Get started now and unlock your possible. Find your time to shine today at chartway.com. Chartway Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility subject to verification.
All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3.
It's Radio Network.
Welcome back to Chartway Arena and the Monarch basketball postgame show. Old Dominion an 82-44 win over Virginia Wesleyan to improve their record to 5-8. Time for our play of the game. It's presented by Checkered Flag. Checkered Flag, where winners buy. Dennis, what do you think?
Well, you know, it's that stretch where the game really got away from Virginia Wesleyan that Monarch sped them up, and then Robert Davis Jr. hit consecutive threes, which really put the game away.
It's our Checkered Flag play of the game.
Here's Davis Jr. from the corner. The three-pointer's good. His fourth three of the night. He's got 12, and the Monarchs lead it by 18. Off the steal, Davis Jr. again for three. Back-to-back triples from Robert Davis Jr., and suddenly it's 43-25, Old Dominion, 14:05 to play.
Very sloppy play by Virginia Wesleyan. You know, I don't know whether it's fatigue but those are the type of broken situations where Robert Davis has been very stepping into threes off scramble situations.
Robert Davis Jr., the reigning Sun Belt Conference Offense Player of the Week, 6 for 13 from beyond the arc. He led all scorers with 19. When he catches fire on a good way, it can really propel this team.
Well, he's had stretches this year, Ted, where he looks like he's as good a shooter as anyone in the country. And I think that, you know, if he can continue to work like he has in these most recent games, trying to free himself, he's going to be very effective the whole year.
All right. Arkansas State, we've talked a lot about them. We've seen a lot about them. We read a lot about them. They're 10-3. They're 1-0 in Sun Belt Conference play. They were the preseason pick to win the league. They've not disappointed anybody. They come to our house on Thursday. Your thoughts on that one?
Well, I hope the Monarch Nation will be out here in full force. I think the Monarchs have improved. They're looking forward to the challenge, and it'll be a good game.
Be a good challenge and a good start of a weekend where it's Thursday against Arkansas State, Saturday against Southern Miss.
You know, a chance to get off to a good start. An opportunity to beat supposedly the best team in the league, and you get them at home, and let's see what happens.
Thursday night, our coverage begins live from this very spot at Chartway Arena at 6:30. Tip off the Monarchs and the Red Wolves Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Between now and then, don't forget the ODU women's basketball team returns home tomorrow for a Sun Belt Conference tilt against the Jaguars of South Alabama. Matt Hatfield, Shonda DeBerry have the call right here on the ODU Sports Radio Network. Begin with the Toyota pregame show at 12:30, and then tomorrow at 1 o'clock, it's Old Dominion versus South Alabama in women's basketball. But that's going to do it for our broadcast here this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. For the gang from ODU Sports Properties, David Jones, Justin Ross, and Sarah Harris, and Eric Bohannon, and Jonathan Agnello, and Dennis Wolf, and Richie Somerville, and Dave Strickland. This is Ted Alexander. Good afternoon from Chartway Arena. One more time, the final score: Old Dominion defeats Virginia Wesleyan 82-44. That's the story here. What about elsewhere around the world of college basketball, football, and much more? One more time, let's check in on Monarch Game Day Studios. Here's Richie Somerville.
Okay, Ted, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and look at the Sun Belt Conference today. Only two other games here today. One's a final. One's going to tip off at 7. First, Georgia State lost at home to Mercer by a final score of 71-68. And the other one, Marshall